Right, also just turning on my little screen capture thing, so that's all working now.
Sure.
Okay, so what have we decided with the Karyatids are coming on or not?
No, they're not.
Okay, so we've got Legionnaires, Praetorian Guard, Legionnaires. Heaps of Legionnaires, this typical Old Dominion army.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Return 2.
Yeah,
okay,
sure.
So if we count the one I've got on the board plus the 3 coming on, I've got, well, actually, no, we're counting the cards, aren't we? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you have the unit that's
7.
on. Yeah, 7 by the looks. Okay. Yeah. So I have the advantage on the dice roll. So let's pick up our little big novelty dice. And roll them. A 1. A 6. Okay.
6.
So I'll have to go first. So we've done this in the wrong order. I should be doing my card stack. So
okay.
Sure. We will actually re-roll that dice just because it's important to not know whether you're going to go first or not. So
sure. Yeah, that's fair. All right. So
also need to read how this strategic stack rule works. I've no idea. I think I just picked something that's when it's on the table. Let me see if I've got any rules for it. Just typing to my friends in the group chat just to tell them, ask them to tell me how it works. But I've made my little stack now.
All right. Okay, so I've got my stack done.
Okay, so let's go and re-roll that dice.
All right, sure.
Okay, I have a 2, and you have a
5.
5?
That's just like Warhammer. I'm really good at rolling 5s and 6s, which isn't going to work good for this.
Okay, my first card's just the character Eidolon, which is not on the table, so it won't do anything. So it'll be back to you.
Sure. All right. So Legionnaires. I'm going to bring on the Legionnaires with the Hierodeacon.
Plenty of Legionnaires.
This one. And Legionnaires move not like 5. Yeah. Guess they're just going to move up right behind these guys. And that'll be them.
Oh, I see the strategic stack rules are actually written in the army builder, so that's easy. Okay, so the Archimandrite's just the Hierodeacon's just coming on behind his friends there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Very good. Back to me. I've just got another character here, the Polemarch, so that's just not going to activate. So back to you.
Okay. So next one's going to be the Hierodeacon. So if I understand right, his draw event goes first?
No, because the Hierodeacon, like the character in that unit. Yes. Okay, so you can use Dark Shepherd now, so you could kill a stand if you like.
Sure. So I will do that.
All right. So to do that, we just need to show these buttons here. Unlock.
Oh, I'm going to take it out of the carries.
Oh, really? Okay.
Actually, yeah. Maybe that's not a good idea now that you say that.
Well, I mean, if you're going to bring on the unit with the Hierodeacon and then heal them, there's nothing wrong with doing that.
I suppose it really doesn't matter which unit it is then at that point. So, does it?
The Hierodeacon needs to be able to see it, so like it means that you have to
So
pivot your unit less, so it makes it easier to hit the carriers. But again, he's not going to bring out the full stand, and the carriers are slightly more valuable than the Legionnaires. So there's pros and cons to both. It's up to you.
Sure. Yeah. So for field of view for spellcasting and whatnot and stuff, it is a front arc thing, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, just the
they
90,
can't
90
see out the
degree
side. Okay,
line of sight.
all right. So that will matter. So I'm going to take it from the carries. I think in the future it might be better to think that out a little more, but
Okay.
but I am going to take it from the carries here. Show buttons. Probably going to unlock everything here.
It might just be helpful just to move them to somewhere like a little bit safer that's not next to any other units, and then do it.
Sure.
You can always bring them back. Also, I'm just going to check that I've promoted you properly. Yep, no, that's worked. It's much less lag than there normally is. You've obviously got a strong internet connection. Like some people I play from Poland and stuff, it's just a real
good
nightmare.
rural Ontario internet.
Yeah.
Except I can't. I'm going to just copy this and see if I can.
Is it not working?
No.
These always were kind of finicky. Yeah, the lock button's just not working.
Interesting.
What you can do, of course, is you can go and just bring in a new thing. So if I bring an Old Dominion army, and then I just go right click, then I get carries, bring these guys out. And then what we can do here is we can just replace that with just like a couple of carries.
Oh, sure. Perfect. Yeah.
Just do that. So you've lost a stand. And you've gained one dark power, which is now represented by this little king token.
Perfect. So I'm gonna
These guys can sit somewhere else. Okay, so that's your second card. And then...
so I do get to spellcast as well?
Yeah. Dark Supplication, yep. So you'd be rolling that too.
Yeah, definitely do that. So that is, he is Priest 5.
Yep.
And it is attunement.
Should be on 3s?
Pretty good.
Or is it 2s?
It's 2s, yeah.
Okay. Did you re-roll that?
I must have hit that twice, yeah.
Oh. Did you get any 2s the first time?
I did, yeah. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't show like that.
I saw 2 2s, so let's just say you've got 2.
Yeah, I'm sure I did. Yeah, sorry.
So you should have the two kings there.
All right.
Okay.
And then that'll be here. Yeah.
I've got a unit of Hoplites. I'm not too sure which one to bring on, but I will bring on the the bigger group. Yeah, Eidolon. He's going to go over here. Yeah, through there. Okay, let's have a look. So, Hoplites have Phalanx. Let's just see, remind me of how Phalanx works. March, charge distance is March +3. Can't garrison terrain. Cannot benefit from Inspired. Okay. So they can march effectively 10. They don't have a banner. So it's about there. Approximately there. The Eidolon has some combat directives. That's not really going to be mattering until next turn. Yeah. Okay. All right, back to you.
All right. So next I will pull the Praetorian Guard. Yeah. So move a 5.
Just gonna bring him up right next to the carriers.
So yeah, we'll double march again. just to there.
Really, the edge of his base just needs to be sort of just clipping line of sight to that.
Yeah.
So if you bring him right next to where that ruler is, that's as far as he can go.
Sure.
Still heal.
All right. That's good.
Yeah, looking good.
I'm trying not to get too aggressive and just throw everything piecemeal. From watching general battle reports, and I've heard you say a couple of times, like new people just keep throwing single things out at there and just dying, and I'm like, I'm not going to do that.
Ironically, it can actually be to your advantage for the Old Dominion if your strategy is based around going up the Dark Power pool quickly.
Sure. Yeah.
You're playing an Archimandrite list, which does really benefit from having higher Dark Power. But it sort of depends on what you throw away. If you're going to let something die, you're really wanting something back in return for that. It's really just, it's only a mistake if you just let your opponent kill something and you haven't gained any position, no victory points, no sort of support whatsoever.
Sure.
The other thing with Old Dominion is that in a couple of turns' time, it's going to feel like you're losing because I've got more stuff, my stuff's more powerful, and I'm just like getting more points. But by the time you get to turn 7, you're almost always going to be ahead in terms of material.
Sure.
So it's just getting used to that psychological difference.
Yeah. Sure.
Next is the other hoplites. These
Right.
guys are just the small filler unit here, which are going to just be my little throwaway unit, and they can actually come through here. They probably just stick to that forest, to be honest. Or will they? No, they can come up through here. Just as long as they have enough distance to score next turn, which they will. So yeah, 10 inches will get me to there, and then 20 inches will get me to around about there. No, I'm happy with that. So they're just going to march right in behind these little archer people, and then back to you.
All right. Okay. The Archimandrite. And so he's going to cast a spell. And I'm going to start with Paslia's Touch.
Yep.
He is Priest 7, plus he has the artifact that gives him Priest plus X equal to the tier of the Dark Power Pool, so he'll be Priest 8. And then this is Attunement 3.
Yep.
Okay. So lots of successes. I essentially would have counted 2 failures as successes there as well. Not that it matters in this moment.
So what we can do is we can copy paste the carries. They come back.
Perfect.
Now, how many wounds does it heal again?
I think it just they changed the healing rules. Yeah. So two wounds essentially, I think.
All right. So what we'll do is we'll just get this marker here, and you want to choose either this stand here or this stand here. No, it was the stand on the right.
It was the stand that came back. So so definitely it's good.
I've killed the thing there. Okay, so 2 wounds on that stand. All right, and he does have another spell he can cast. It's not going to make too much difference, but he can always just make them go up.
I can cast an extra spell because of is it Unholy Mastery? Yeah. So if I cast with 4 or more successes, I can cast an extra spell as well.
And because he's the Warlord, so it's just like 3 spells. He's not in a position to really get the most out of it right now, but he will be later.
No. So I don't know. So that's not useful. I might as well try to cast Dark Immolation. I mean, I don't think it's going to come in useful before I activate them again, but
there is no spell that you have that's actually going to be used. There's nothing in this list that can be used.
All right.
It's very early stage in the game, so.
Sure. Okay, I won't worry about it then. We can move on.
Okay, we'll go back to the Phalangites, and that is the unit that the big guy's in. For scoring, where do I want to be for scoring? Let me just have a look at my list here. The companion cavalry are mediums, so that's good. Okay, so I guess I want to attack through the middle, I think. Or I could come through that side. Yeah, I think because the forest is going to affect your cavalry a little bit, I'll bring them up through here. So just having a look at the speed of them. Phalangites, movement 5, they have phalanx as well, pike formation, etc, etc. Oh, pike formation, that's actually very, very good against your horses, so maybe I do need to bring them somewhere that they can commit to either side. Yeah, that's actually huge. They would counter the Cataphractor really hard. So with that in mind, I may be needing to actually reposition a little bit. I'll bring them right through the middle so that they can potentially just scramble. Okay, so that's where they're going to be. Alright, back to you. I'll just reread my rules.
So
Army of Lions.
Legionnaires.
Oh, yeah, that's Clash and Tenacious. Battlefield Tactics, Fight in the Shade, or Come and Get It. Oh yeah, I see. Okay, what was next for you? It's more Legionnaires.
I got another unit of Legionnaires coming on.
Brilliant.
And I'll just double move them. There.
Anything with a standard bearer, by the way, gets a +1 inch when you double move. But I know that you took
most of my stuff doesn't actually have standard bearers.
Yeah, it does. The cost of it does add up, so I can't blame you.
For sure.
Alright, next in my stack, it's the Selinoi. They are going to be moving somewhere. And I don't know where. The range is 16. Just gonna move up to here. Just hang out like that. I guess there's enough room for this unit to move over top of them if they go like that, so yeah. And they can move back later. Okay. All done. Back to you.
Great. I guess this will be my last one. Surprise, more Legionnaires.
So the horses aren't coming on this turn?
No.
Okay.
Oops. All right. That is all my activations done.
Alright, so that was the end of turn 2. We'll just flip it over to turn 3 right now. Nobody's got any stuff in the zone, so no points. Nobody's killed anything.
Yeah.
So if we come back to the command stack here, heavies can now come on a 2 or less. I think mediums are on 4s, I can't remember. I might just need to check the rules on that one.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I feel like I should have this particular rules page on a poster on my bedroom wall, because I just
refer
to it so often. Round sequence, here it is, reinforcement phase. Round 3, mediums are on 4s, heavies are on 2s.
Yeah.
But may only enter the battlefield from the player's reinforcement zone this round. Interesting. Okay, so who do I really, really want here? I would like to bring on the Minotaur Thyreans automatically. No, I want the Promethean automatically, and I'll roll for everything else. So the Haspists and the Cav are medium, and the Thyreans are also heavy. Just double check that. So the Cav medium, Haspists medium, Thyreans heavy. Okay. So I've got 2 mediums to roll for. I'll just quickly do that now. So here they come. I've managed to fail them both, and the heavy, I'll roll for that one. it's also a fail. So they'll stay off for a little while, and we'll just have the Promethean joining us for this round. Do you have some more units to roll for?
Yeah, so I'll automatically bring on the Karyatids.
Yeah.
And then, so I have one heavy and one medium.
Okay. So what are you going to roll for?
So then I'll roll for the medium.
Yep. This is the horse?
Yeah. So they'll come on.
Okay.
And then roll for the heavy.
Not
Nope.
Okay. Alright, so just put the unit that's not coming on to one side and then gather up your cards and make a little stack, and I'll do the same.
Sure.
Okay, how are we going to do this? Do that. And that. And that. And that. Wait, the horses are not coming on, or they are?
They are, yeah.
They are, okay. I will do my best to remember to use the strategic stack this turn. Alright, I've got my unit assembled, my stuff assembled.
Sorry, I'm just
Still
taking
no cows.
extra moment here.
Just given that we've started turn 3, I'll give you another dark power because your warlord's on the table.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Just move these out of the way to here. You've got to do your best sort of Sesame Street count impression where it's like 3 dark power.
I'll do my best. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Sesame Street recently.
Yeah, man.
So
it's a good show.
It becomes easy. Yeah, it is.
Those cataphractoi really need tier 2. It makes a huge difference.
Yeah, I would. I honestly thought about choosing to keep them off for another turn. I know I can just kind of
if you can set it up where you march them on in front of the Archimandrite, and then your next turn you start with the Archimandrite, cast the blasphemous power, then charge them off. It's just a bit of a hard combo to get, and your opponent can predict it a little bit by sort of knowing where you're going to be. But I mean, in a couple of turns, once the fighting starts, you'll get to tier 2 really quickly. So as long as you're not having to commit them too early, like you've got to show a bit of restraint.
Sure. Yeah.
In the long run, I think you'll find that the Strategos is actually a better Warlord option than the Archimandrite because you get the tier bonus, but also the reform.
Yeah,
is very strong.
Certainly.
I do like the Archimandrite and the Praetorian, so because it means you can get up there really quickly, and when you start bombing me with your dark power spells and all that sort of stuff, and the tier bonus is great on them too for Bastion 5. It's going to be pretty nutty.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the healing and all that.
I always I understand it may not be the best choice, but I'm a big fan of magic heavy armies, so I just
I'll be playing a lot of Dwegom over the next year too, which is going to be fun. They're the strongest. Yeah. Sorcerer Kings might be even more magic-y than that, but I hope not, because
I'm curious,
the Dwegom are already a little bit too overpowered with the magic, so I wouldn't want it to be any further out of control.
Oh, I forgot a unit of Legionnaires. So where do I want them? Okay, I'm good. I have 10 cards on the stack.
Okay, and for me, I have just 7 somehow.
Okay.
Yeah, because you've got a lot more of your stuff showing up than me. Okay, let's get that roll. And have you got your blue dice? It's over here.
Sorry. Yep. It was onto the big dice. Yeah.
Here we go. 2, and you've got a 1.
Wow.
I've got fewer cards, so I'm just going to change mine down to a 1 so that we can reroll,
Yep.
because I want to go second.
Perfect.
Okay, you've now got a 6. I've got a 2, so I have to go first either way. So I'll draw my first card, which is the Polemarch. He is going to do... doesn't really matter what he does. Fight in the shade. Yeah. Yeah. Fight in the shade. Okay. Back to you.
Okay. First draw is going to be the Mounted Strategos, who isn't on the table.
Okay. Second draw is going to be the Eidolon. Let me just see if I have to declare anything with his rules. Eidolon, combat directives. At the end of each round supremacy phase, but before players activate the first regiment. Oh, I should have done it already. That's right.
Sure.
So I will give him +5 attacks, not that it matters. And then his supremacy ability doesn't affect anything. He's got resonance receptors. That's only once the Titan's on the board. Okay, so he basically does nothing. Back to you.
Okay. Next draw is Legionnaires, and I will just have yeah, I'll just go with this unit.
Not fast enough.
Double march. No.
Almost there.
Whoop, too far.
Yeah, I think you needed the standard bearer to get onto that zone.
Yeah, right. Yeah. For Pete's sake. All right.
That zone, it's got a diameter of 4.5 inches. So the distance to there is 24 minus 4.5 is 19.5, right? So technically, with 4 marches of 5 inches, you should be able to touch it. So mathematically speaking, you should be touching it.
Yeah.
Does that check out?
It does. It looks like I'm in. Well, yeah, from every angle looks.
Yeah. 9-inch diameter. Maybe the zone size is a little bit off there.
Well, those are 12s. Those are 12s, aren't they? Yeah, they're 12s, and the small ones are 6s.
Yeah, but if I look at the scenario, I think that I put the wrong ones out there, because we're playing melee and it's supposed to be 9 inches. So I might need to actually reduce the size of them a little bit.
I think it's supposed to be 12, though, isn't it?
Well, the scenario actually says... Let me have a look at it. 9 inches. So I've put the wrong zone size there. That's a little bit awkward.
Do we have different? Because mine, the one I have, says 2 12s and 2 6s.
Am I looking at the wrong one then? What's the title of the PDF that you have?
It is Last Argument of Kings Additional Scenarios March Update.
March update. And what's mine say? I've got the April update. No, I've got the 2023. I think I've got the September one. That's okay. We'll just play it as 12 inches for this game. It doesn't really make any difference. Okay, so you've moved them there, and let's just grab the card and put it next to them.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so my next card is going to be the Hoplites, and it's going to be it'll be these guys over here, so they can march. If I don't march 10. Yeah, I guess technically I can probably reach the zone then.
Yep.
The same way. Maybe I don't think I marched far enough last turn. And the intention was to get there as fast as possible.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. If I'm fine with.
But I mean,
intention on TTS. right?
I'll only have one guy touching it though, so
Oh, sure.
yeah. Anyway, back to you.
Okay. So next draw will be the Hierodeacon. So he's gonna off this stand with 2 wounds for the draw event.
It
And
just takes
then
a stand
he's
rather than dealing 4 wounds, doesn't it? Which is quite useful.
yeah. And then he will Dark Supplication on 5 dice. And that's successful.
Yep.
So I'm going to get 2 more.
Looking good.
So I'm up to 5.
Looking good.
And that's on to you.
Okay, my turn. It is the other hoplites. They are just going to march onto that objective. Like so.
Sure.
Let's just wheel them slightly so they're back here. Okay, back to you.
I have another unit of Legionnaires. I think we'll go with these guys here. Does the forest stop movement
shouldn't slow them
or
down
anything?
at all.
Okay. So they'll just double march.
Looks good.
All right. Back to you.
Okay, I've got the Selinoi. They can probably shoot you. I think what I'll do with them, actually, now that I think about it, just checking their speed and their abilities. So they have loose formation, which is good against shooting. Movement 6. All right. So I'm just gonna actually move over here 3 inches, just half speed.
Okay. Yep.
Then I'm gonna shoot. I probably only get a couple of stands there. This guy's just out, so I've got 2 stands being able to shoot there.
All right.
So let's have a look. Barrage 4. They do have a leader. I'll assume the leader's not in range, so I'll just do 8 shots at volley 2. That'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this into my side arc then?
No, your front arc looks like that, so.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
All right.
All right, looking for 2s. And we've got, not bad, 4 hits. So you've got 4 saves. Okay. And
so
you double march, so you didn't use Phalanx, so you should have 7 or 2s.
Sorry, that was 4 of them?
Yep. 1 save, that's 3 wounds. So I'll just copy this marker over here and pop that onto them. Soften them up a little bit. Okay, back to you.
More Legionnaires. Okay, I already realized I screwed up something, but that's fine. So that's going to have to be the Hierodeacon's unit then. So they're going to march. Yeah. So they're going to have to double march to make it past those guys.
Very good.
But I'm going to go, just past. And then back to you.
Okay. Next card, it's the Phalangites. I'm going to put this into my little strategic stack. It's going to go on the hill there. Back to you.
Okay. Next up, we have the carries. double march.
Yeah.
I think that's good. Just to there.
Okay.
And then back to you.
Right, and then the Promethean is going to show up. Don't know where he needs to be. Probably over there. I think he needs to go right there. Just behind this unit. So you can see past them. You can see over there as well.
Oh.
Okay, with strategic stack, I believe that once I run out of other cards, I have to play it. So let's just have a read of Army rules. Okay, at the beginning of the draw command card step, there are no command cards remaining in your command stack, and you have a command card in your strategic stack. You must draw it. Okay, so next turn, I have to draw it. Got it. Okay, back to you.
Okay. Praetorian Guard. And they're going to start. So they have. Oh, no, can't do that yet. Okay. So they're going to move up. So yeah, double march. Up to there. And that's them.
Looks good. And then lastly, the Phalangites. Not really sure where they need to be honest. But I am going to wheel them around about 2 inches to there. They're going to look like that. Come another 8 to approximately there. Okay, then back to you.
All right. Next up is the Archimandrite. And we will start with spells. We will start with Haslia's Touch again. So that's going to be 8 dice. Oops, too many.
Yep.
And that's going to be enough.
Brings back the carriers.
And then, so that definitely triggers that. So what do I have?
What's the range of his blasty spell?
12 inches, I think. That is.
Unholy Baptism, 12 inches, arm piercing 1. Probably not there just yet. Not quite.
That's not going to be useful. Dark Innovation is just an indeterminate, right?
Yeah, still nothing. That's one problem with him being the Warlord, is that he's
Yeah.
just a little.
You're not really able to take advantage of his casting ability early game, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, yeah, there's really nothing else he can do there, so that's fine.
Do you have any other cards?
I do. I have 2 more.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, you're done then?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So then we have the Karyatids, and I think yeah, we're gonna bring them on. What's their move? 6. Fluid formation. Yep. Okay.
the snipers.
Yeah. So yeah, they'll come on 6. Is anything in range at that point? No. So they're gonna double. See, so maybe it would have been better to bring them on at an angle over here, but
Possibly.
Whatever. Can learn that for another day. That's good. Okay.
All right, and then your last unit.
And the last one is going to be the Kanephors. They're going to come off. Whoop. Stop doing that. And 7. So yeah, they'll have to double march. They get 14, 15 inches. I think I want them just hold back just a smidgen. And that's all my stuff.
Alrighty, so let's just calculate some scoring. It's three for the large zones and 2 for the small ones, and a bonus 2 if you've got more than 2. So you've got 2 here and 3 here. That should give you 7 altogether. I think maybe this one as well. I've got one guy touching it. I'm just not sure if you can get all 3 zone guys in there by marching up 20. Again, I thought it was supposed to be a 4-inch diameter, but we're playing at a 6.
Sure.
What do you think? Like, do these guys make it? I think they probably do.
I
close.
think they do. Yeah.
Let's say that they do. So we'll give you
sure.
We'll give you 6, 6. That's 12 plus 14. I think 16 points for this. Let me just have a look at the
big chunk.
Scenarios for melee.
2 for each 6. So 6, 8, 9, 10.
Oh no, it'd be 6. Yeah, it should be 10 points, I think.
10, yeah, 10. Yep, definitely.
And I'll take 2 for my zone. So we'll go over to the scoreboard here. We'll give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll take 2, and now we're on to turn 4. Just going to give you another dark power for having your Blasphemosoma up. That's 6.
Thank you.
And then for cards, I will bring on the Minotaur Thyreans automatically, and the other ones are rolling on 2s, I believe.
Perfect.
Yeah. What do I want the Cavalry automatically? Now I'll take the Thyreans automatically, and I'll just roll for the Cav, because they're actually on 4s rather.
Sure.
Mediums from turn 4. I'll just double check this. Turn round 4. Oh, mediums arrive automatically, it says.
2s. Oh, do they?
Yeah, heavies.
Turn 4?
Heavies
Yeah, oh yeah,
yeah,
turn 4.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'll just take the heavy automatically, and then I'll take the other ones automatically. So they're all on, and you can bring on your last one on, I guess, automatically. So let's gather all of our cards up, and then we will make a little stack-a-rooney. And you're not in tier 2 yet, so those horses won't quite get all the impact hits they're looking for, which is good for me. So, yeah.
gets really complicated at this point.
Yes, it does get harder. Just think about how you want your Archimandrite to work, and just remember later in the game it's going to be on you to remember to declare a supremacy on a really important turn where you can actually do more rerolls. I'm all ready to go with my stuff.
Sure, yeah.
And how many cards have I got here? I've got my whole armies, so that should mean, if I just go count them up, I should have 11. And if I go and have a look at your army, I think you're also on 11. Yeah. 8 regiments, 3 characters, same as me, so 11 each.
Yeah, yeah.
And heavy monsters, do they count as 3 stands? That's something I need to go find out. Seizing objectives. Monster stands count as 3 stands for the purposes of seizing objectives. Well, there you go. Okay.
Okay, I am good to go.
Right, let's get our little novelty dice out, and we will roll. Nobody's got the +1 bonus at all. 2 versus 1, so I have to go first. Right. I didn't really want to go first, but I'm going to have to. So I've got the Polemarch. He's going to activate and put unyielding, which means that if he is touching his zone, then you can't seize it.
Oh, wow, okay.
He's got to get there first, though. He's got to get there first. Just double check that. Battlefield tactics. Come and get it. Unyielding, and that means the opponent can't claim an objective with the stand on it. Okay, great. What else does he have? Inscription and back resistance. That's the resist draw event. Okay, so he gives them tenacious, and Army of Lions is giving them clash, and yeah, that's all. That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. So I guess I got the Hierodeacon going first.
Yep.
He will draw event and knock this stand back off. Give me an extra.
On 7, not far away from that holy ground.
Yep. And then Dark Supplication on 5.
Yep, gets it off.
Yep, alright. So I need one more.
Yep, should be able to get to it this turn.
Yeah.
Alright,
okay, that's me.
Okay, that's you. Alright. My next card, it's the Eidolon. Just checking if he's got any draw events. He's going to take the thing that gives him +5 attacks, most likely. Combat directives. Yeah, I should be declaring this at the start of the turn.
Sure.
5 attacks, -1 evasion. Doesn't need parry or cleave, that's fine. So we take the 5 attacks. Has no draw events. Resistance for Receptors doesn't kick in. So, yep, back to you.
Okay. Next up is the Karyatids. And they are going... So they can take aim, correct? It's just Inspire they can't do?
Yeah, correct, yeah.
Alright. And because I can't... Or I can do... Can I do the Memory of Vaulsc as an action now?
Yes, so
Or do you
either
have
you're going
to...
to get +1 to hit with aim, or you're going to get the barrage or whatever. I think
Sure.
overall volley is probably better, but I haven't done the math on it. Let's go and look at it. So barrage +1 is going to give them effectively 3 more dice, and they're going to get 1 additional hit. But if you take the volley, then you're shooting 9 times, and instead of hitting 2 times, you're going to hit like 4.5 times. So
Sure.
when instead of hitting 3, you're going to hit 4.5. Yeah, it just very slightly favors the +1 to hit, but it's very close.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, so they'll take aim and then they'll shoot at your
Right.
I can't think of the name of them.
The Hoplites. Yeah.
Eidolon is with the Hoplites, yeah.
They have 9 shots in.
All right.
Barrage 3. Yep, there it is. One dice fell off. It's a 5.
Yeah.
5 hits.
Yeah, so 5 hits. Yep, and that is at armor piercing 2.
Okay, so I'm armor 4. Goes down to 2s. I've saved 3 times, and I take 2 wounds. So I'll go and grab that little wound marker and copy it over. Okay, this guy at the back can have 2 wounds, and that's that.
Right.
All right. Yeah, just place your card next to the unit. Yeah, there we go. My next card, it's the Companion Cavalry. Been thinking about this, and I think that I'll put them in the strategic stack. Hopefully I've got my ordering around the right way, but yeah, that's fine. So yep, that's strategic stack. Back to you.
Right. Mounted Strategos. Nothing he's gonna do, so...
Alright, flips back.
Back to you.
The Selinoi, they are going to, once again, move... if I put up Dark Power, you're going to get the charge off straight away, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Does that matter? That's fine, they're going to continue walking to here. And they're going to shoot the Legionnaires again. They have a 3rd standard range now, so we'll call that the leader one. So that's going to be 12 shots, 13 shots.
Alright.
And it's going to be on 2s. So just the 3 shots. It might be armor piercing. Let me have a look. No armor piercing. Yeah, so just 3 hits.
So on 2s. Take 3.
Nothing. So that's going to kill one little stand here. So we'll just show the buttons, get this out of the way, unlock that. Which stand do you want to remove?
This one here.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh. Perfect. So that's 1 and then 2 wounds on another.
Okay.
So I guess
it'll
go on that one.
The non-command stand.
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
Okay, and they're done.
And that will give me a dark power.
Yep, up to tier 2.
Okay, beautiful.
The fun is ready to happen.
All right. So I will pull Legionnaires. Surprise. So you can... Oh, that doesn't really matter. I mean, my Legionnaires charging these guys is probably a bad idea. Do I want to do anything much there? These guys. I have really no reason to advance. So I'm gonna... It's gonna go on these guys. They're not gonna do anything.
They could always use their Phalanx ability.
Oh. Right.
But they just want to stand there, right?
Yeah, because they're just gonna stand there. So... So what's the Phalanx?
It's just their Memories of Old.
Oh, sure.
Gives
Yeah.
them +1 armor.
Yep, might as well do that. Yep,
Okay, my
no
next
reason
card,
not to.
it's the Minotaur Haspists. They are gonna need to be somewhere useful. I think the flanks are really where we want to be here. No, I think the Haspists are gonna be fine on this side, most likely. Just depends on where those statues of yours show up. Just right through behind that, I'm guessing. I think that's the spot to put them. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, it's going to be a hard game for the city-states, I feel. Where do they need to be? Haspists. Those horses, how long are they just going to sit around for? Alright, I'll just stay there. Back to you.
Okay. The Archimandrite. Still too bad. Thought I had put the Praetorians, but it doesn't. So he's going to start off and get the carries back. Yeah. So he will be priest 9 now.
Yep, it's going to bring back their 2.
Yep.
Actually, it's going to give them 3 wounds because he's up a dark
Thank
tower
you.
tier.
Yep.
So they've gone to. I like to have the marker as the wounds inflicted rather than the wounds remaining. So
Sure.
just say
sure.
one wound inflicted.
Yep. For sure. And then so his second spell is going to be, so he can't target them. Not that it matters. What does? Sorry. Okay. So he's then going to cast. Yeah, blasphemous power.
Oh, yep.
On the on his unit there. So scaling, he reduces the scaling up by 2 stands.
Oh, yep.
So count as 4 stands then.
Yeah. To be honest, there's no way that he can fail it because he makes them devout and he's got an innate ability.
Right. Yeah.
So it automatically works, and
Sure.
then
Okay.
they'll have tier 3, so they can get up to defense 5. Which is pretty cool.
Perfect. Yep. And then he will cast Dark Immolation.
Great.
And give the unit
more Aura of Death, which again works.
So they should be at 5, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Back to me, and it's the Hoplites of some kind. I think what we'll do is so the Karyatids have already done their shooting.
Yes.
And these guys have activated already?
Sorry, which ones?
These guys.
They have not.
They've not. Okay.
No.
I am going to just shuffle my hoplites around a little bit. Move them up here. No, wait. What's the range of insanity? I want that to not be... Yeah, they're just going to stay
10 inches. 10 inches, yeah.
Yeah, they're just staying back. Nothing happening. Back to you.
Okay. The carries, I think they are just going to 6. I have to roll 5. That's a bad idea, I think. So if they move up 6, make it 5. So they're, I think essentially I'm just going to have them charge your hoplites, which they should be able to do. Sorry, they'll move in charge. Is
You
that
don't
what I
want to use
want
your
to do?
spell?
You know what? I probably should use my spell.
What I thought you were
I
going to
think
do
that
is,
sounds.
I thought you were going to use Blasphemous Power to put these guys to tier 3, because then they can stack it.
Oh,
But
that would have been probably a smart idea.
you would have been out of no, actually you would have been out of range because you'd have had to
Yeah,
use Memories Vault. But right now you can get it as a draw event, so they're pre-6. They can move
yeah.
6 inches, shoot me 10, and they've effectively got like 6 dice, and any hits are going to cause two hits. So it's still going to be pretty
Hmm.
painful.
Well, I didn't put that on them, so that we won't go with that. I'll keep that in my hat for next time, though.
I actually think
Um,
it wouldn't have been the correct play, to be honest. It wouldn't have made
yeah.
any difference.
So,
You can still charge
but
them if you want to. I'm just not too sure if you want to be
yeah, I
that close to
think,
me.
yeah. I just like because they would contest this.
Yes, they would. Yeah, that would actually
I
make them
couldn't
for some
take it, but I
points.
test it, right? So
Yes.
I think I will just charge them, which move
Okay.
in charge, which they should be able to do automatically.
Yes, yes, agreed.
And then that's where they'll stay.
Nice. Okay, no, that's a really good aggressive play. I like it.
Oh, jeez,
Some
how
sort
did
of
that happen?
magnetic card there.
Yeah,
Okay, back to me. I've got another unit of hoplites. It's going to be these guys over here.
sure.
Now, their charging actually restricts them to 8 inches only because of phalanx.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what they're
Okay.
going to do is they're just going to march normally and then
Yeah,
charge.
yeah. Oh, sure.
So they're not going to get a clash action on you, but they are going to do some impact hits.
All right.
So let's look it up. I have got the hoplites with the Haspist. So he's going to do 2 impact hits at clash 3, brutal impact 1. Yeah. Okay, so let's just roll for him first. Okay, yep, 1 hit. So 1 save, -1.
So I'm looking for a 1.
Yep.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, takes a wound,
Oh,
and before we put the marker out there, let's just figure out the Eidolon. He's got impact 2 as well, clash 3,
okay.
but no brutal impact. And he's going to get 2 more hits, so 2 saves at the normal armor.
These will be on 2s.
Okay, so you take 2 wounds altogether, so I'll just copy this thing
Yep.
over here to your side. Just pick one of these 2 stands on the sides to apply that to.
Yep. This side's fine.
And back to you.
Okay. Praetorian Guard. Yeah, I must have put that backwards, but that's okay. It happens. So if I move them off here, I won't be controlling that. So they. But if I can charge into them and then. So you would take Aura of Death is per stand you're in contact with?
Yes.
Okay. And charging through hindering, you can't inspire.
Yeah, I can't inspire anyway, and neither can you. Actually, you
Oh,
can.
okay.
You
All right.
can as Old Dominion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the most you can get to is 16 inches, so there's a good chance you'll fail the charge if you march and then charge. And I still haven't acted yet with my phalanx, so. But then again, you are very tough.
Yeah. I'm just thinking because I have Aura of Death 5 up right now. Is it worth it to try and get into contact with you so when you activate it's going to hurt you, or am I better just to stick on the objective and
It'd
gain
definitely be a
points?
problem for me. Like, strategically speaking, getting them over there means that the Archimandrite next turn is going to have a devastating turn because he's going to be able to heal his own unit, put Aura of Death back up, fire a fireball into me. It's going to be a bad time for me, but it is going to mean I'm going to have a couple of rounds of whacking you with the Phalangites. I won't do too much damage,
Yeah,
but I can also challenge you with my character, so that's going to be a problem for you, and you're going to be
there
off
is
the
that. That
objective.
is, yeah.
I also
Yeah.
have a
I
unit
think,
of bull Minotaurs with Cleave 3 coming on, so they could just come behind.
sure. Yeah, yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably better that I just stay on the objective and play the objective.
To be
So I'm
honest,
just going
I,
to
I
move them up.
honestly don't know. There are so many good and bad
Yeah.
things about both of those plays. I literally couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Like if I was in this
Yeah.
position myself, I just wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah. I'm just going to move them up to solidify their position on the objective
Sure.
and call it a day
Yeah.
with that. I think that's probably the smartest way.
Okay.
That's
That's
the
good.
safest
That's
play.
good because it stops me from using my trick of moving to touch it and stopping you from scoring at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a really
Yeah.
good play. Okay. We'll come back over to me, and I'm just going to take my Phalangites, which was the next unit to activate anyway. So, thinking hard about this, is there any possibility of me beating them? I just don't know if there is. But challenging your character is also really helpful.
Oh, sorry. I guess that was them. So I would have drawn event Bastion of Old, and then I could have
Yes.
action Bastion of Olds.
Yes, your defense 5. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah.
Yeah, great. I just don't know how badly my Warlord's going to get beaten up there. I mean, I've got Phalanx, so I'm defense 4. Aura of Death should be against the front. It should be hits into the front, shouldn't it?
I would I
I'd
would
hope
think
so.
so.
Let's just read it. Resolved. Don't trigger morale. Draw commands card. Yeah, no, it doesn't say it's flank or anything like that. Okay, so I could march 5 and then charge 8, and I'd go 13. I'd be right in the middle there, and would just be sitting there. Interesting situation. And how long is it going to take the Thyreans to really get there to back me up? Pretty much forever.
Mm-hmm.
The Phalangites, they would lose in the long run. It's painful. And your spells are going to be really, really brutal. It's very hard. It's very hard. I mean, but armor 4. Wait, is it armor 4? Do they have shields? I think the Phalangites are actually a bit weaker than that. They are defense 2 with phalanx, so they are actually not defense 4. Ugh, that's rude.
Yeah.
So we could wait for a little while. Let's keep my unit alive. What's the advantage of doing that? Just holding off and just escaping. Because your guy's just going to be camping there for ages anyway.
Yeah, I would find it hard to find a reason to move off of there now.
Spell range is 12. Okay, I'm going to try backing up. We're going to move back 5 inches.
Okay.
They can always come in. It's going to be a long game, so we're going to come back later. There we go. We're fully backed
Sure.
up. Back to you.
All right. Legionnaires. Well, I'll go with this unit over here, and because they've gone.
They get their Memories of Old as a draw event now, so they are automatically phalanxed, and then they can simply clash if you like.
Yeah, that's what I will do.
It's going to be a straight 13 hits on 2s.
Okay.
4 hits.
Four.
Okay.
Yep.
Now these guys are indeed going to be setting on 4s, so they take 2 wounds, ouch, and then 2 resolve checks.
Okay. At -1.
3 and a 2.
Unless you ignore terrifying.
I don't know. So I'm resolve 3 with the Eidolon. Hoplites normally resolve 2. So resolve 3 plus the size of the units can take me to 4, so I will pass those.
Perfect.
But I'll end up losing a stand because I've already wounded a couple of times. So show buttons, lock, take that guy off. Okay, there we go.
Perfect.
Very good. Okay, back to me. And I've got the Thyreans now. So thinking about it a little bit more, I feel like these guys do need to just sort of assist the Phalangites. So we're just going to slowly move them onto the battlefield and play for the late game. We'll see if that strat pays off. So Thyreans have movement 6, no standard bearer. Oh, they've got line breaker as well as cleave free. They definitely need to be going after those cows.
Oh boy. Yeah.
If they can make it there, that's just the
But,
hard
yeah,
part.
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So they're gonna go there. I need to go exactly 12, which is gonna be that spot. Okay, back to you.
All right. Next up, we got Legionnaires.
Oh yeah.
So I guess we'll have the Hierodeacon's unit move up. So yeah, yeah, that's fine. One double, what matter? Yeah, we'll double march there. Not get too crazy. And back to you.
Okay. My next card is going to be the Ipparchos. He's just a character, so he's just going to sit tight and wait for you. Back to you.
All right. The Kanephors. I think. Oh, where do I want them to come in? I think they're coming in over here.
Oh yeah.
They have 6. Something crazy going on there. And they'll double merge 12.
Yep, good spot for them.
Back to you.
Okay, next up it's going to be the Promethean. He is going to, so he's going to wheel to about there through the unit, which is going to cost him about 3 inches, and then he's going to march approximately 10 around to here.
Okay.
And then wheel back around, so he's looking like that. So he's touching the zone, and 3 stands versus 2 stands means I'm going to destroy.
Yep.
But he's just making sure that these cav are going to charge him in the front if they opt for that. It's a bit of a long one for them. They could try it. It's up to them. So you would march 7, and then you charge 7 plus d6.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Unless you roll really low.
Yeah. Okay. Well, which is gonna be them. So you're shooting guys. How many wounds on a Promethean?
Let's have a look. The Promethean. He's got 14 wounds. He's defense 3, hardened 1, so he's going to be saving on 2s against brutal impact 2.
Mm-hmm.
And his resolve 4. So what are you likely to do to him? You've got 5 Cataphractoi plus the Mount of Strategos. He's only impact 2, and he doesn't benefit from... Oh, he does benefit from the Memories of Old, actually. So if they're impact 4 multiplied by hitting on... Like half of them, we think 5 times 4, it's about 20. You're going to get about 10 hits, plus maybe a couple from the...
Mm-hmm.
A couple from the Strategos. I'm going to save a third of them, so I'm going to take around about 6 or 7 wounds, and I'm going to pass half of the resolve checks. So unless you spike the roll, I'm going to live, and I can't be broken because I'm a giant. So you just be stuck there, and then it depends on who wins the roll next time. It's going to be a little bit awkward. You can try it.
So
if you do spike the roll high and kill him, that's a really good advantage.
So just looking at positioning here, because I do have the overcharge if I break something with my impact hits. If I charge your archers here and break them or destroy them, and I can charge again.
It's not going to work like that because you're going to use your first action to move and then your second action to charge. It's only if you have another action available to you that would work.
Gotcha. That makes total sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not such a big deal then. Okay.
Yeah.
So either I do some damage to the Promethean or I wipe out your archers. Is kind of my options here.
Right.
I don't really know enough about them to probably make the proper choice, but I feel like I should probably get in there. If I have to charge your front arc, will my guys fit here? I guess is the question.
Yeah, I'd have to wheel to you if you can't wheel to me.
If I
so
can't.
You could be facing this way, and I'd wheel around a little bit.
I see, and then that would. Yeah.
Other thing is to come towards me, you do have to wheel a little bit. So there's a couple inches that way, plus another 5. So this distance to me is actually a bit more further than it looks. So it's more like 12. So you might actually be needing like a 5+ on a dice with a reroll.
Yeah.
I didn't want to make it too easy for you.
Yeah, maybe it's better to wait another turn. I definitely don't want you charging me, but if you... Well... Whatever.
It's a tough decision.
It is, yeah. Because I guess if I can get guys on the objective too, you count as 3. I have 2. I just need.
You get more points, yeah.
2 more essentially to keep it. Okay, all right. Yeah, here's what we do. So we'll wheel. We'll move with them. We'll wheel.
Where are you wheeling to? Like here?
Yeah. This thing's so janky.
It is pretty janky.
Okay, that's not going to work. So we'll.
Do you want me to try
it? We'll rough estimate it. Yeah, please.
I've got no idea how to do it. Oh, you click it once and then you hold it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You have to hold it. Okay.
Oops, hang on.
Oh.
I've accidentally...
So I think, we're up to 2 inches there?
Call that 2 inches.
Okay, perfect. That'll be good enough.
Yeah.
So that'll be another 5 then. Oops.
Yep. So at that point, to charge me, you'd need 5+.
Yeah. And
charge the
if I
archers, you'd need a
fail, I
6. No, you can't
yeah
charge the archers right now.
yeah. Oh wait, I'm thinking about 100 Kingdoms. Those guys add to your charge. I don't
Yeah,
have
the
anything
tournament champion.
here.
Yep.
Yeah. So I have nothing here. We'll take the chance to roll a 5. Yeah, I'll take the chance.
Okay.
Nope.
And you get a reroll,
So,
right? Because you took a banner.
oh, from the standard bearer. Right,
Yep.
thank you.
It's important. That's why it's just a little bit.
It is.
That's why I sort of thought you might better go for it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you go forward 3 inches. And
that's fine.
the good thing about this is that if you win the dice roll next turn, it's going to mean that you can charge and then clash, which will mean that you're going to wipe them out. So it's quite a big deal.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. Yeah, I'm not totally unhappy with it. So.
Cool. All right, so do you have any other cards?
I'm done. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to bring on the cavalry. Now, as we talked about, the Hierodeacon will mean that overrun, if I put my cav behind here like I was going to, you can actually charge me and then charge again, which is going to be really painful.
Sure. Yeah.
So I've got to be pretty careful about that. I'm going to read your rules. So let's have a look at Hierodeacon. How does this work? If it's broken, you can impact again, and you can perform up to 2 charge actions, so it'll still come to end if you fail. Okay, so what happens there is if you charge the giant and kill him with just the charge, then you can charge again, which is going to be like insane value.
Yeah.
So would I want to bring the horses on there in that case? Probably not, but again, like, where else am I going to bring them on? Maybe over here, because that's going to be a really difficult fight for me to win. With just them. And if I don't bring the cav on over this side, it's just going to be really difficult for me to win this zone. So it's just getting pretty iffy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of up in the air.
Like if they're specifically here, will your cav be able to see them? Will you be in line of sight of me? Technically, yes, because you could come in through the front. I'd probably have to wheel to you, and then you can just charge over them. So that becomes really awkward. And I definitely don't want to sit here, because then you just charge the archers. If I come on this side, I can't actually fit past the combat unless I tidy up my lines a bit, and these guys probably aren't going to be very good against those archers. So it's just a bit tricky here. And those carries are actually quite well positioned to block me. So I could group up a little bit more.
I feel like I actually got really lucky with where the statues are on the table. Like they're keeping you from bringing a lot in through here.
If the horses go through the center and charge the Hierodeacon, though, that could also be helpful. I'm just not sure if that's the play. Makes a big difference if I win the roll. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty important. Let's think about this. Could put them there. Just don't want to get Hierodeaconed. Let me just read the rules of my companion Cav. Got
Yeah.
Dread, Impact 2, Tax 6. Okay, and the Ipparchos has got Atalanta Spear. So that's a little bit of cleave, that's helpful. Tax 7. And they have Wounds 3, Defense 2, Evasion 1, Resolve 3, Wounds 4. Okay, I see. Okay. I need to go really late. So where's the reinforcement line? It's actually way back there. So their speed's, is it 8? Yes, movement 8. That's pretty nice. So I guess they could come on 16 to there. Then that just still takes them quite a long time to get over there, get over the back. Interesting. Whereas if they go there, yeah, even with the charge, like wiping out the Promethean is just not that likely.
No,
So,
I
sorry
don't
I'm
think
taking
so.
so long with this, but
No, that's fine. That's fine.
so you'd Memories of Old, Impact 1 and Shock, so it'd be Brutal Impact 2. So Impact 4 multiplied by 5 is 20, you hit 10 hits, and then I've got Hardened, so I'm saving on 2s. So I'm going to be saving like 3, so you might do 6 or 7 wounds. The Strategos is going to hit me another 2 times, so maybe I'll take another wound. So let's say I take 8 wounds, and then the resolve check, I'm going to pass 4 of them, most likely. So doing 12 wounds is about average. So
Sure.
for this to work, you've got to win the roll, and you've got to spike the damage onto the Promethean, etc.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be a bit hard for you to do that. So with that in mind, I think I probably will move up over here. It's so risky.
Yeah, there's a lot of ifs that need to go my way, but if they go my way, it's pretty big.
It is pretty big.
Yeah.
Then I guess I could make them into a little clump of like 2 wide. That might be the ticket.
Sure.
And they can get past. It just feels like a dumb thing to do. And they just got too far to go on the other side. I don't know how to play this. They don't want to go here, that's for sure. But man, if they could get the charge off there, that would be brilliant.
Yeah.
So we've got 16 inches. It's around about there. I guess the reinforcement line is there. I could probably just tuck into the side. Also played my Haspists kind of poorly too. Oh, we said you have Scoffnung as well. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that gives you line break. It's not going to matter unless you attack the Haspists.
No.
How long is that Eidolon going to survive? He's probably going to be okay against the statues for a little bit. I'm hoping. All right. I'm sort of. I feel like I'm wasting our time a little bit here. So what I'll do.
Hey, no, it's fine. I don't mind. You figure out what you need to figure out.
I also can't afford to allow it to be possible for those guys to charge the Selinoi and then something else.
For sure.
You'd have to
Yes.
stick into the front of the unit, which means the Promethean's out of your line of sight. So
Yeah.
if I march up like this, then I just don't know if there's any way. Yeah, because if they come right here, then if we copy paste your unit, because you'd be positioned like that, the front arc means that you can't actually see the cav there.
Yep.
So we're just going to deliberately put them in there. No, I think I have to reposition my units. So let's show buttons, unlock, rank. So they're gonna have to look like that. They have to come in like that.
True.
Yeah. I think that's where we want to be. Because now you can't actually see the side of that unit. No, you can still. Awkward. Okay, where's my reinforcement line then? What if I come in from here? Does that work? You know, this is not even helping me out very much here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come on this side.
Sure.
The reinforcement line is something like back here. So it's going to take me around about 7 inches to wheel there. Then I'm just going to march up like that through the side. Just get stuck on the forest here. Something a bit janky about the forest, so I'm just going to lock them.
That's fine.
So that the edge is, the reinforcement line is around about here, about 13. So if they start at about 13 up, they can wheel to about there and then get another 8 inches. So they're about there. Okay, sure. So we're gonna make that play. It's just for the long game, and that's the turn. So going to the scoring, the Promethean is actually scoring that zone because you've only got 2 stands there and he counts as 3.
Yep.
You are so this is gone. You are blocking off my Hoplites there, so nothing there, but you do have 2 there. And I have this one over here. So I get 6 plus 2 is 7, and you get 2. So my 7 takes me up to 9, and you're on 12. And nobody's killed any stuff yet. Go to turn 5, you get +1 dark power. So just go and copy yourself the dark power.
Thank you.
And we need to organize our card stacks.
Okay.
For the Eidolon, I'm going to choose the +5 attacks ability.
Sure.
Yep. And then let's just figure out our stuff. Business end of the game. This is where things get tough.
Yeah. Very difficult decisions here.
Do you want to use your supremacy ability? I guess you talk about that after the cards.
Yeah. Like, I don't think it's really necessary, but I mean, I suppose you probably want to use it at some point.
You want to use it when you're likely to be throwing 3 different things. It's just not going to make much difference, that's all. Okay, I think I've got a bit of a stack.
I think I also have my best idea. We'll find out. Okay. Yeah.
All right, ready for the big roll?
11. Yeah.
And you've added a Dark Power already for your
Yeah.
opening turn. All right. Playing for the win.
Oh.
Okay,
No.
I've got a 1 there. It happens. All right. Pretty important roll. So I've got the
Yeah.
Promethean going first just to try and block your
Yeah.
charge. That's the only thing that really matters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I
for
could
sure.
charge you and swing here, but I'm not guaranteed to get it off. Like, if I roll a 1, then it's going to mean that you can still get to achieve what you do. So, with that in mind, I'm going to wheel 2 there and then walk another 5 over there and then charge you. And it just means that you
Sure.
get your clash rather than your impact hits, which is a really big deal.
Yep.
And then your Legionnaires, if they really want to, they can charge me in the flank. So,
for sure.
So glad that I won that roll. The impact hits are going to be pretty minimal. Let's go and have a look at them. Promethean, impact 5, clash 3. Herald of the Forge God, by the way, is that I can perform a free spell casting action. And I get plus X dice to any spellcasting action it performs during number of successful hits. Okay, we'll just come back to that.
Sure.
Okay, so I need to get some hits here. So 5 dice. Roll. I've missed them all, which is terrible because
that is.
I get nothing for the spell action, and I can't do the spell action now because I need 4 rather than 2 for Temporal Resolve and
Crazy.
Blades. But I did win the roll, so I can't complain too much.
Yep.
Yeah, back to you.
Sure. Yeah, that really does.
Yeah, swing it.
That was huge. Yeah. So yeah, the Cataphractoi.
You could optionally get a free combat reform here, where your guys at the back come to the front and get more hits if you want.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's not a bad idea.
You may want to keep them in that formation for later. I'm not saying it's the best thing to do, but you could.
I mean, really, I'm probably not about to kill the guy, one way or the other. But you're not on that objective with the Promethean anymore, right?
I think I am.
Or
it's a bit awkward. I think I'd literally have to get out the Gizmo kit and touch him like that, and then I'd oh shit! What did I just do there? I'd have to bump him around so he's exactly facing you.
Yeah, but yeah, if it was definitely your intention to stay on there, then that's fine.
I mean, I might not legally have been able to do it.
Sure.
Let's say that I'm not.
Okay. Okay. I don't know what the better option is here. So let's. Yeah. I will do the combat reform, I think.
Okay, let's bring
Might
them
as
back
well try and do.
and show
Yeah.
buttons, unlock them. So you'd want to basically make them 3 wide, like that.
Yeah.
You could make them 4. Oh, hang on a sec.
No, I think that'd be.
But you can only get 3
okay.
in base with them anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit! I've hit that hill. Fuck! I hate how it does this.
Yeah. Yeah. That's probably the worst thing about this. Uh-oh.
I think I've managed it. I think I've managed it. What I need to
Okay.
do is just group select them all,
Yeah.
take them somewhere safe, and then lock them, and then take the buttons away, and then we bring this back over here. So now they look like this.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad you're efficient with all that stuff.
Yeah, you don't have inspired because you're not tier 3 yet, and then what you can
Right.
do is you get the we'll roll the character later, but now you get your attacks.
Yeah, so that's going to be so 5, 10, and the command adds 1.
Yeah,
so
11
attacks.
plus 2, 3 supports, so 14.
Oh, do you get support just regardless?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
they're only clash 2 though.
Yep, that's okay.
So 13 on 2s. Okay, so 4 hits.
I like 4.
I have got my saves here. So I passed 2, failed 2, and here's my 2 resolve checks. Failed them as well, so take 4 wounds altogether, and then you do your character.
Alright. And so that will be 5 attacks. And those will be on 3s. So 4 at cleave 1. Well, I think you have.
How many attacks did you roll there?
5? Oh, sorry. Nope. My bad. Let's try that again. Much better. 1.
Okay, let's see if I can. And now,
yeah.
You've got a magic item that gives you a little bit of cleave there.
Yeah.
So I failed it, and then here's the resolve check. Failed that as well. So I've taken 6 wounds altogether. Just got to keep winning that supremacy roll.
Mm-hmm. Okay, back to you then.
All right. Where is my next card? It's the Ipparchos. It's just the cav leader. He's just going to do nothing. Back to you.
Okay. Legionnaires. So I think I will just go with these guys then. And they will phalanx, which won't really matter at the moment. And then clash.
Yep, so that's B13 attacks on 2s.
4, 8.
Good roll.
Wow, yeah,
7.
that was 7. Wow.
And the annoying thing is here is that Promethean, if he'd actually got his spell off, it would have affected this unit.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Okay, I am setting on 4, so let's see if I can block any of this. Failed a couple. And then 2 resolve checks. 3s are okay, because I'm resolved 3 and I'm a 5 stand unit.
Okay.
So 2 wounds. Can go on the stand back there. And
Very
you've
good.
got your phalanx up, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
My next card is going to be the Eidolon. Yeah, he's got the bonus attacks, but he just doesn't do anything with his draw event, so it's back to you.
Sure. Okay. Karyatids. And they are going to... think they're just going to shoot into your hoplites.
Oh, yeah.
Hoplites, right? Yeah.
Yep. So they could.
Uh,
They're at close range
mhm.
as well, so it's going to be pretty brutal. They get the draw event, and they get to aim, and they get the +1 barrage. So it's going to be massive. You're going to do tons of damage here.
Mm-hmm.
So they should have, I think, 5 shots each now. It's going to be pretty good.
So yeah, so is that better there to do, because they have barrage 3, so memories old +1. So is it better to do 5 shots each now,
You
or
get that
4
automatically
shots
because
and
you
then?
can. The Memories of Old is not an action, so you can use your action to aim and then you volley. So you get the barrage +1 for free. So your barrage 4 plus
Yep.
another 1 for being in close range should be 5 shots on 3s.
Oh, see.
15 shots on
Okay,
3s.
thank you.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's going to be powerful. Not looking forward to this one. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of 4s and 5s there.
Wow,
Okay,
crazy. Yeah.
6 hits.
So 6
Could have
at
been worse.
armor piercing 2.
Yeah. Okay. Wrong number. Right. So their armor 4 goes down to 2s. So I take 4 wounds. That's going to be 1 more stand. I will just grab this real quick. The back guy's got 2 wounds. Yeah, those Karyatids are great when they are in short range and tier 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
the
they
Karyatids
really
have done their
Yeah,
action.
thank you. Yeah.
Back to me. Hoplites. I think I will actually activate this regiment over here because that will mean I can kill more of the carries. So
Sure.
they are going to clash. They can't inspire because of Phalanx, which is actually kind of annoying. They have a Lochagos. So any battlefield orders and battlefield tactics will affect them too, which is nice. But the Polemarch's Armory of Lions doesn't affect that. Plus Clash and Tenacious, that's pretty nice. Okay. And he isn't activated anyway. Alright. So, what are we talking about here? Clash 2, and effectively 13 attacks. Okay.
Alright.
If I can just kill 3 wounds there, that'd be great, but not that hopeful. Okay, here we go. Only 2 hits, so I won't be able to do it. 2 saves.
Well,
Yep.
Alright. Evasion 2.
Yeah, 2 wounds. Almost did it. Almost.
Alright. Next up for me is the carries. So they are priest 1. Can I cast out of combat, or do I have to target who I'm
No, you'd have
in
to
combat?
target the hoplites there.
Okay. So the thing is I'm not sure, like, I don't want to do too much damage to this hoplites because I don't want to invite
The pools
everything
will just charge, yeah.
in here. So, do you have to clash if you're in combat?
You could. No, you don't have to.
Or
You could.
you
You could
can,
fire your spell, and you don't even have to use your draw event. So you could just like priest 3 and do minimal damage if you want to. That's not going to kill me unless you're really unlucky.
yeah, because if I attack you, that's 12, 13 attacks, or yeah, I'll priest 3 insanity you.
Okay. All right. Go for your life.
So that's just, yeah, so 3 dice. Insanity is 3s.
Yeah, nothing.
Well, okay. Well, that's just
But
as good.
it's good because I can't
Yeah.
solo there for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, my
right.
next card is going to be the Phalangites. I will put that into the strategic stack.
All right. Next up for me, some Legionnaires. They've gone. I honestly don't want to do anything with that, I don't think. Can I put 3 guys? If I would still have to have more mediums on this objective than you to take it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not going to happen. So I will just go with we'll go with this unit here, the Phalanx, and they're just going to stay there.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, back to me.
Yeah.
It's the Selinoi. They're going to try and shoot a guy there because if they break you, then you won't be seizing it. So they're going to
fair enough.
march 3 inches over here, and now they have everybody in line of sight of you. So that's going to be 4 times 4 plus the leader, so it's 16, 17 shots. In twos. So this is also a 2 over here, so 8 hits, saving on
Nice.
3s.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Holy jeez.
Only
Okay.
2 wounds, but it was just enough. That's going to, if I just move this out of the way.
Yep.
It's going to move the command stand onto that, and that's going to be gone. And they're broken.
Perfect. Good. Okay.
Back to you.
More Legionnaires. So it's going to be these guys here. Well, the Hierodeacon will get for much else. Yeah, so they're just gonna march up. Let's see. There.
Oh, yeah.
Fine. I guess because these are all the same height, can I actually see past this here?
If you, I mean, if your stand is on the hill, you can, but you've just moved past the hill just barely.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, because
you can see the cows. The cows are a bit taller.
Better range. I can see the cows. That'll be fine enough then. Yeah. Okay. That'll be that for them. Then.
That'll be it for them. All right.
Yeah.
Next card, it's the Haspists. What they're going to do is they're going to just prepare for doing other stuff. So they're going to move 6 inches this way. And they're done.
Okay. Next up, I have the Hierodeacon. And yeah, I think for his spell, he's going to cast Black... Well, let's just make sure I'm still in range. I am. Okay. So yeah, we'll target the cows with Black Flame Corsation. Inflicts 1 hit per success. In addition, X hits where it is in the empowerment tier. So, okay.
This guy doesn't have any Arcane Retinue, does he? So he's just priest 5.
No. Yeah. Yeah.
And the Coruscation hits on 3s. Okay. Go for it. Three hits.
Okay.
Plus
so
2
3 successes plus 2. So 5. Yep. Yep.
Okay. I think that I'm armor 3 with shields. So I think I've saved 3 of them. Yeah, you're on my front arc. So
yep.
2 wounds and then 2 resolve checks. I might be resolved 3. Let me just have a look. Haspists, resolve 3. Yep. So I take 2 wounds altogether.
Okay.
It's okay.
Very good. Back to you.
Okay, we'll go back here. It's the Polemarch. He's going to do Fight in the Shade.
Okay. I've got the... Did I do that wrong again? Oh,
Stayed out of your range.
Okay. Yeah. So really, there's really not a whole lot for him to do. Or the Aura of Death won't really do anything. I cannot heal anything. I guess I'll do the one to put them up on a higher tier.
Oh yeah.
Blasphemous Power? Yeah, Blasphemous Power. Whoops.
Mm.
And so, again, he's going to be a Priest 9. Well, I guess I can.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, okay. So they're at tier 3, the Praetorian Guard.
Alright, back to me.
Back to you.
Minotaur Thyreans. Now that he's activated, I can bring these guys in. So, check their speed. Speed 6. Okay. They need to wheel past this. If they could just get within 7 inches, that's fine enough for me. So I would have had to wheel back here.
Sure.
Come in through that side. It's just important to me that the distance is exactly 7 inches. So yeah, there's somewhere like there. They should have had enough speed to get there.
Sure.
Okay, that's done.
All right. Praetorian Guard.
Could always leave your little bunker.
Yeah.
Good thing that the Polemarch unit can get you on the flank if you come forward too, so pretty happy with that spot.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, I think I will sit tight. Not that it matters. I'll double Memories of Old.
Yeah.
I guess.
If you can set up all of that before I attack you, then it's going to be very hard for me to do anything.
Exactly, yeah. Wonder what's the penalty for backing up?
You just go at half speed.
Half speed? Mm-hmm. So I'd go round it up or round it down?
Just it goes to 0.5, so you go. You go.
Oh, okay.
You march back
All right.
2.5 inches, so you can march twice. And you go.
Oh, I see. So I could go 5. So
you wouldn't get the Memories of Old, but you don't need it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And it counts as a draw event. Anyway.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will back up. I will back up 2.5. I think.
Yeah, it's a good play. It makes it harder for me to get the Thyreans in there. Does mean that I can potentially score though. No, it doesn't, because you'd have 5 stands.
Yeah, I should have more. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
All right, that's a good play. Next up, it's the Hoplites. It has to be these guys. It wasn't really the way I wanted to run it, because then the Kanephors can come in there.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering whether it's better off for me to not kill the Legionnaires. I could always just attack them and move backwards. That's a fun way of playing it. Because these guys speed 5, right? They don't have a banner.
6.
6. Okay. So at the moment they're charging on a 2+. Yeah, and then that way, if I move back, then the horses can actually march in there and attack you from the flank.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's probably still worth doing. It's just that they do so much damage, those guys. I don't think I'd be completely wiped out, though. Yeah, okay, so I'll just attack. I'm not inspiring, of course.
Okay.
Alright, so I've got 5 attacks in the front, plus support 2 at the back, so I'll do 7 from the boys first. Let's just see what abilities they have. Hoplites, they have a Dorilates, which gives them relentless blows. So 1s are going to count double. Alright, let's roll this. So I've got a double 1 and a 2, so it does 5 hits altogether. Sending
Okay.
3s.
Very good.
So 3 wounds.
I'm going to take 3.
I'll just remove them from the thing.
Yeah, sure.
So that's going to do 2 wounds, plus a 3rd wound to that stand.
Yeah. Perfect.
And then I'll do the count. So let's have a look at the count. He attacks 4 with cleave 1 and relentless blows. Okay. Alright, let's roll. So again, gets a 1 and a 2. That's 3 hits at saving of 2s.
Do you have cleave?
Yes, cleave 1, saving on 2s.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Yep, so 2 more wounds.
Right.
Just bump that up. And the boss. So he's got a lot of attacks. He starts at attacks 4, but combat directives is giving him plus 5 attacks. So he's on attacks 9. He's clash 3. Can this kill the last of them or not? No. Terrible roll. 4 hits.
4.
Two more.
Any cleave?
No. So it's going to put that on 1 and get rid of this guy.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's fine with me. I could withdraw something, but there's no need to do that, so back to you.
Okay. The mounted Strategos. Nothing really for him to do.
Okay. What is in my command stack? It's the Phalangites. Okay, so I'll command stack. And these guys are going to wheel slightly like that. It's going to cost them about 3 inches, and then they're going to march something like 5 inches through to there. I'm going to need to lock my unit and put them where they need to be like that.
Sure.
I just need to rotate them a little bit, sorry. So they can move past. Yeah, there we are. So this is getting a bit finicky, but they need to be like that so they can move past the terrain and give the Minotaurs a little bit of space to wheel around. And they're done.
Right. Well, last in mine is going to be the Kanephors.
Now the awkward thing is that Legionnaire that survived. If you charge, you would have to wheel and get past him, and you get 1 stand like that.
Sure.
Yeah. You could do it,
Sure.
just a little bit awkward.
So basically, I need to roll a pretty high charge then.
Not so much that.
Or...
It's because you get a free wheel. It's just that what's going to happen is that you would wheel around and then just directly charge past that, and you'd literally get 1 stand touching at the end plus 2 supports. So you'd be on like 7 attacks total.
I see.
It is awkward.
I mean, probably worth doing. anyway, rather than have them not do anything. I mean, that'll set them up for a charge from your horses. But they look pretty tough. I can take that down.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, I might as well give it a go.
Give it a go?
Yeah. So you get a free wheel at the start.
Yes. It's going to put the side of your unit like that, and then you just go directly forward and you touch me, and then you wheel around again. So the end position of the unit is going to be like this.
Sure.
It's going to allow me to charge in with my cav. Are you sure you want to allow that part?
How hard do your cav hit?
They're going to get no impact hits going through the forest, and but the thing is, they've got 6 attacks from the front and 7 from the character. They will do some damage.
Sure.
In the long run, the statues probably will beat them if you don't take too much hits. But
I think it's worth taking the risk on it. So we'll give it a go.
All right. I think you need a 2+.
Rolled a 4, so that'll be plenty.
Yeah, so they wheel in, they clip the unit there, and they end up around about there.
And essentially end up like that. Okay.
But you do get.
And then if I wanted, so if I got to go first in the next round, would I combat reform to shift them over?
Well, you'd be probably fighting my horses anyway, so you'd have
plenty
of people to attack.
Yeah. Okay. So that's going to be one of them. So 5 attacks.
Plus 2 support, so it's 7 attacks, and you inspire when you're going in there, so clash 4, and any 1s are going to count me as 0.
4. Okay.
It's going to be pretty nasty. And if you break my unit, then I can't score, so...
For sure, yeah.
Oh, a lot of misses. 4 hits. And you've got 2 1s, so those 2 1s automatically go through. Then I get 2 saves. So let's have a look at this. Evasion 0, so I take 2 wounds automatically. So that's going to kill that stand, and then I take 2 more wounds, 2 more saves on, I think, 3s. I need to pass one of these. Yeah, pass one of them, and then here's the resolve check, which I really need to pass. Which I did, thank God.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'll just bring this back here and show the buttons lock. So this guy at the back comes off with 2 wounds. And I think I took 1 more wound from the resolve.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if I
no, you passed the resolve.
I passed it. Okay, so I'll make sure. Okay.
Yeah.
I may as well just take them off the stand at this point.
Yeah.
Interesting. So I'm actually not broken.
Yep, that could have gone better. Could have gone worse.
Interesting. And my card is the...
Cavalry. I didn't do my impact hits.
Ooh, yeah, that could make a difference. Okay.
Yeah. So that'll be 6 impact hits.
Yeah. Let's have a look at that. That does make a difference, yeah.
Yeah. And that would be on my Clash 3, right? Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Kanephors, impact 2, 6 hits. Yeah, I do have the full defense against this, so hopefully I can actually survive this. Only 1 hit.
Brutal. Yep.
Okay, and here's my save. Yep, no worries. Does nothing.
Yep. Okay. All right. Very good.
All right, so it's time for the cav. They are going to just charge. They get in for free because they're very fast. So we are going to just go and move them up to here. That is going to allow them to touch the objective, by the way.
Sure.
With 1 stand, I think. And then they can attack. So we're going to, again, skip the impact hits because the forest. But the attacks. So let's have a look. 6 attacks plus the leader is going to give them 13, and then there's 2 supports, so it's 15. They are clash 2. Again, the forest stops them from inspiring, so 13 and clash 2. And you do have Blessed available for this. You could have used Blessed on the attacks, but you didn't.
Yeah.
But it's important that you keep it for
right.
this. It's actually better on defense. Because you'll take next to no damage. Okay, so 5 hits.
Okay. 5, and I will be on defense 3.
Yep. So you failed 3, but you get to re-roll 3, so take 3 more saves.
Okay.
Just drop it down like this. There you go.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. All right.
Okay, it does do 2 wounds. It's that's not bad.
All right.
Okay.
Yep.
And then the character. See if he can get any work done. Ipparchos, attack 7, Atlantis Spear gives him +1 to cleave. Okay. If you take away Atlantis Spear, he goes down to 6 with cleave 1. With no relics, so bestow relics, Atlantis Spear, put that on. It's not count. Oh, it gives him the cleave rule, not +1 cleave. I missed that. Oh,
yeah.
That's terrible. Okay. 7 attacks and your harden will get rid of the cleave. That's terrible. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's really tricky, that stuff.
Okay, let's roll. Alright, we got 4 hits, and again, you're saving on 3s with rerolls. So putting him in there is not a bad play, actually, because I'm going to get very little done here.
Yeah.
Failed 2, and you reroll 2. Hey, you're fine.
Well, that's great. Yep. Okay. Oof.
Alright, I think that's the end of the turn.
Yep.
So over this zone, you're broken, not scoring. This zone, you're contesting. This zone, you've got 2, and this zone, I've got 3. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to give myself 3, taking me to 12, and you're going to give you to 14. It's turn 6 now, and I don't think we've wiped out anybody's units entirely yet. We're about to, but...
No. Yeah.
So I wonder if the Promethean needs to go first or not. That's a really big question. Probably doesn't. Do you want to use your Supremacy ability now, or you want to hold off another turn?
Let me just see exactly what that does. I think I'll hold off.
Okay.
So many things I want to go all at once.
Yeah, same here. Tough game. I don't feel like I'm winning this game, to be honest. I don't think I could win on either of these flanks, or any of them, even the middle. Really, never know. There could be a bit of a turnaround.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's
dice games. Yeah.
It's gonna be a bit awkward for a bit here. So that giant's taken 6 wounds, so you're unlikely to kill him. Did you add yourself an extra dark power?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Okay, so you should be on 9, 11. So you're nowhere near tier 3 yet.
No.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
I think I'm all good. And it's the dice is going to be even again.
Crazy.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's do it. Turn 6.
Okay.
Good luck. Is that a 5?
That is a 5.
Got a 2.
Darn.
Well, it's going to be the Promethean because his ability is going to help him defensively, and it's going to help these Hoplites defensively, which they really need.
Sure.
They really need that. So let's just take a gander at his abilities here. Attacks 10, he's going to Inspire, so he's going up to Clash 4, and he's just going to roll 10 attacks. And he's going to go Herald of the Forge God. So let's see what we can do. He needs a good roll here. Come on, mate. 10. Let's roll. Terrible. Okay, 6 hits. And he's cleave 2.
Okay.
So you're going to be saving on 2s.
I have 2s, yeah. That was 6. 6.
Oh, not bad. I did get 5 wounds there. Oh no, 4 wounds.
4.
Do they have 5 each? I think they've got 5 each.
They have 4. Yep, they have 4.
Oh shit, they've only got 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Oh shit, I've done the hill thing again.
Oh no.
Okay, and then for his next trick, as you get a dark power for that, by the way, so don't forget that.
Oh, thank you. Yep.
Yep. So with 5 hits and his Promethean ability being Priest 2s, he's going to get 7 for Herald of the Forge God. So I think he's going to cast Temper Resolve, because that's going to allow him to reroll defense or morale checks of 6.
Okay.
And he's really going to need that. So he needs to cast the spell now. Yeah. And it just barely worked because he needed 4 passes. So he's pulled it off. So he's got Temper Resolve on, which is good. Back to you. Phew.
Okay.
That was clutch.
Yeah. The Karyatids.
Yep.
And they're going to target your Hoplites.
Yes, sir. Probably killing them, but that's life.
Yep. So they'll be barrage
5.
So yeah, 5.
Shots
Yeah.
on 3s. Good thing I've got the reroll 6s.
Yeah.
Okay. Could kill them. Oh, it's a low roll. You've only hit me 6 times there, mate.
That's 6 times. Yep.
Okay, I think I can survive this then.
And yeah. So yeah.
So
Armor piercing 2 again. Yeah.
Alright, so
Oh,
I've passed 4, and then the 6s get rerolled. So
oh
that's an
my
incredible
god.
roll.
Yeah, wow.
Incredible
All
roll.
right.
Okay.
Yep.
So I take 1 wound, which is,
Wow.
thank goodness for the Promethean. Let me just double check that that's correct. Temper Resolve. Yep, defense and morale of 6. Okay. Because
Wild.
of the
That's wild.
Eidolon's resonance
Yep.
receptors. Yeah, okay. A wound.
Wow.
That was huge. Huge. I still feel like I'm losing, but anyway,
Crazy.
that helps. Hoplites.
Yeah, no,
We're
that's
gonna
big.
activate
Yeah.
these guys here.
Yeah, for sure.
So the cow is specifically gonna attack the Legionnaires.
Okay.
I should have mentioned that the Eidolon's taking his like cleave ability.
Sure.
The Hoplites are going to put their support attacks into these guys because I've got to do it. I've got to kill a stand. That's just so crucial.
Sure. Yeah.
So I'll roll the cow's attacks first against the Legionnaires. I think he's got 4 attacks, so I'll roll that up. He's missed them all, incredibly.
Okay.
Serves me right for being so lucky elsewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, 4 attacks. Okay. Alright, so now comes the 2 support attacks onto the Kanephors. Do you want to use Blessed on the defense rolls?
Oh,
Probably should.
I guess. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Oh, the problem is, so I've missed those attacks, but the problem is if you use them now, you won't also get defense against the cavalry. So do you want to take? You can see what I roll first. So let's go to the Eidolon, because the thing is here is he's going to be cleave 3, but you're going to harden them down to 2s. So you're going to be saving on 1s with rerolls if you want to take them, but you probably should save that for the cav. Anyway,
Yeah.
attacks 4.
I think that's better. Yeah.
Attacks 4.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, he really needs to get some hits here. I've been failing everything so far. Fuck! Okay, so just 2 hits, I think. He's only got attacks 4, combat directives. Yeah, okay, and you've definitely got hardened 1. Is that right, hardened 1?
Yep.
What else do these guys have? Kanephors, wounds 5, hardened 1. Okay, so they take 2 saves on 1s. Pathetic roll. Alright, so
Okay,
we've taken 4 wounds. Alright, back to you.
Yeah. Okay. The Kanephors.
Very nice.
So...
You could split up your attacks, putting some attacks into the Hoplite unit, or you can put them all into the misses. Your choice.
Yeah, I think I'll put 1 stand into the Hoplites and see if I can do some work there.
Okay. Alright, we'll roll your 5 dice for them. They are not inspired right now, which actually helps me a fair bit here. So that's Clash 3. And again, you're choosing to use the Blessed on the rerolls for the defense rather than the attacks, is that right?
Well, I
could have
mean...
it for the attacks. But you have to choose now before you roll.
Yeah, sure. You know what? I think I will go with the attacks. I think it's probably best that I just get
you can roll more 1s
attacks
that way
through
on the flawless strikes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you've got 2 misses and 1 flawless cleave there. So you just roll 2 more dice, and we'll just resolve these in a second.
Sure.
And that's 1 more hit. So I'm going to take 1 wound and then 3 saves at cleave 1. I think you've got.
Cleave 1. Yep.
Okay. I've passed 1, and then one of them's a 6, so that gets rerolled. Still a 6, so I take 2 wounds. So there's 3 wounds altogether that I'm going to take resolve checks against. I do get to reroll 6s on these as well. So I've passed 1. No, I think I've failed 1. Let me just reroll that one. Still a fail. It's pretty unlucky. I think I take 5 wounds altogether.
5 in total.
So we get rid of the cow, and that guy takes an extra wound. Painful.
Okay.
They're not broken, though.
And then, Yeah, no, close, but no cigar. And then, so 10 attacks
Into the
into your
horses.
cav.
Yeah. These guys are not going to like this attack very much. Okay, so we're going to just delete these. That's 3 hits
Yep.
straight away, and you've got they're flawless on the 2 ones, and now you reroll these.
Yeah. So that's 7.
Okay, so you've got another
Crazy.
one.
Yep.
And then those extra 4 hits with cleave 1.
Yeah.
Okay, how's this going to look? This is going to be pretty nasty. Companion Cav, they have defense 2, resolve, evasion 1. That's nice.
Okay.
So, right, so it's just saving 1s on all of those dice. So it's going to be 7 saves on 1s. There you
go. 4, right? Because my 1s go through automatically.
Well, I can use my evasion against those. It counts as my
Oh,
defense
right.
as 1.
Okay. Yep. Gotcha. Yep.
I still am not going to salvage much out of this, most likely. Yeah, I saved 1 of them. So I take 6 wounds, and then here's the 6 resolve checks. Is that 2 a pass? Still not very good. Ipparchos is resolve 3, so yeah, with terrifying it's going to be only 2. So I take another 5.
11 in total.
11 in total, I think. It's not quite enough to kill 3 stands. But they are humans, so they should be wounds 4. Yeah, so it's going to kill the back guys and do 2 wounds at the front.
Okay.
Where's the unlock button? Doesn't even show it. God, this is so buggy.
Yep.
Alright, what I'll do is I'll drag in a new box.
Sure.
Annoying as it is.
Like, it's really funny because I got into Star Wars Shatterpoint there when it first came out, and I think it's a great game. But like the mod that went together for it went together so quick and so well, and then you come to the mod of this, and it's been around for a long time, but it's real janky.
Yeah. Agreed.
If I wish I knew how to do TTS stuff.
Yeah.
I
know a
work
bit
on
about
it, but I'm
QT,
not
it's just not the coding part. Okay,
Yeah.
so that'll be broken. Alright, my next card is the Cav, so they will now rally and attack and see if, because you've used Blessed now, so it's my one chance to do a few hits.
For sure, yep.
But sadly, we're going to be Clash 2 on the leader, so 7 at Clash 2. Yep, 7 at Clash 2. What have we got there? 3 hits.
Okay. Right. 3 3s.
2 wounds.
Okay, take 2.
Just gonna take this off, show the buttons, unlock.
Nope,
It's just bugged again. It's the trees. It's the trees, I tell you. It's doing something to
them.
them.
For sure. Yeah.
Okay, so what we're now going to do is go back over to objects, saved objects, Old Dominion Army, grab this. Kanephors. So I've done 2 wounds. There's going to be 1 touching there and 1 touching there, and he's got a wound on him. And you get 1 dark power.
Thank you.
Now the leader has 7 attacks at Clash 3. So let's roll that again. The character, that is. But he's terrible because he's missed them all. He's got 1 hit.
Oh, wow. Yikes.
Abysmal. Yep, you're fine.
I'm good.
Okay, back to you.
The Archimandrite. So
Should be in range now.
Range there. Yeah, okay. Not quite to them. Okay, so first off, we are going to... We'll put... yeah, well, Dark Immolation. Yeah, Dark Immolation. 9.
Yep, that goes off.
And that's good. So Dark Immolation goes off on them, and then we will...
May as well do the offensive spell, I suppose, unless you want to go up.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. That's Unholy Baptism. Yeah.
1 hit per success, and you don't get any bonuses for the Dark Power tier except for your Consecrated Mitre. So you're going to be Priest.
And so
9,
you count as 4 stands, so I'll need 1 extra success, but it should be fine.
Any rerolls?
No rerolls, but I do get
Auto
1
success.
failure will count as a success.
So 6 hits, right?
6, 2, 4. Yeah, 6 hits.
Okay. Here's my 6 saves.
Armor piercing 1.
Okay, so passed 2, failed 4, and then there's the 4 resolve
Okay.
checks. And I've passed all of those.
Okay.
So I lose a stand. Just gonna copy this over here. Okay. They're in there.
And then he will Blasphemous Power.
Yeah, that works.
Yep. Okay, and that'll go. We'll put that on the Praetorians.
Okay.
So
Alright.
they're tier 3.
He
Okay,
is done.
perfect.
Nice
Back to you.
spellcasting stuff.
Yeah.
Hoplites. That is the has to be the other Hoplites, so they will now attack. So they phalanx. They can't inspire. They're just going to throw out like 13 attacks on 2s. Here it is. Okay, 5 hits on the carries.
Evasion 2. So 2, take 3. So that's gonna off that one. They're 4 each? Yeah, 4
Yeah, and then
each.
2 on the next one.
3. Perfect.
Okay.
Another Dark Power. Oops.
Back to you.
Alright. Next up will be Praetorian Guard. Yeah, total 4. Ooh, what to do here? Really don't want those cows charging me. I don't want either of that charging me. But I also want to keep the objective. Yeah. But I mean, if you move and then charge. Better. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I'll... my gut says to run in. My brain says back up. So I think I'm going to back up just so I can still have everyone touching the zone. It'll make it just a little bit harder for you. That should do it.
Okay. Cool.
And then, yeah, and then I'll double Bastion.
Yeah. Well, you're not tier 3 yet, so you can get it once.
Oh, right. You're right.
Oh,
yeah,
no, you did blasphemous power them, so they can do that. Yeah.
Oh, yes, exactly. Yep.
Okay, Selinoi is next. They are going to continue getting out of the way, really. So another 3 inches takes me over to here. No, they'll go back, because that way now they can aim and shoot at those Legionnaires. So
Sure.
we had 4 times 4 is 16, with the leader 17. It's on 3s now. So that's going to be 6 hits, and those guys haven't activated yet, so saving on 2s. Yep, kills them.
Oh, yep. All right.
That gives you dark power. I think this is the first unit so far in the game that's actually been completely removed, so I'm going to give myself 2 points.
It has.
For 14.
Yeah, sure.
Plenty more where that came from, but
yeah. Okay. Legionnaires. That's not really going to do any good for me. So let's go over to this one. I guess they will rally.
Yep.
And class.
Yeah, very good.
So
5 attacks on 2s.
5.
That is 1.
1.
Alright. Yep, save, no problem.
Okay. Alright.
Back to me.
Yep.
Polemarch, he's just going to do unyielding, which means that he's going to stop scoring if he gets them to touch you.
Sure. Hierodeacon. And you should be able to draw them. So yeah. So I've got 15. I need only for tier 3 18s. 3 more. Yeah, he's gonna do the offensive, so.
On the cows again, or?
Well, that might be a better idea. I was thinking about the hoplites with the carries, but yeah, let's do it on the cows again.
Okay.
So 5.
Now hold on a second. My giant might be in range for spell interference.
Oh, yep. 10 inches.
No, I think it only works if I'm within range of the unit you're targeting. I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think you're fine.
Okay. So that's 3s.
Because my giant didn't take any spell interference for your guy, so I don't think that was the case.
Okay. Yeah, so 3 hits plus the 2, so 5 hits again.
5 hits, okay. See if we can get any saves. Yep, 2 wounds and then 2 resolve checks.
Okay.
1 more wound, 3 wounds. So it's actually going to take a guy out on the side there.
Okay.
Which is kind of useful for me now because I can fit past.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Do they have 5 wounds or 4? I think it's 5. Check the Haspists. 5 wounds. Yeah. Okay. So he's taken like 1. There. Yeah. Okay. That's that done.
All right.
Next card. It is the Eidolon. Doesn't have anything it can do. So back to you.
Okay.
If the unit was broken, he just rallies them. I don't know if they were broken.
Sure.
Or not, but...
Sure. The Cataphractoi.
Yep.
And so they're just gonna clash because there's nothing else for them to do.
So the leader plus the one next to him is going to be 11, I think it is. Yeah, 11 plus the 2 supports, so 13 attacks on 2s.
Okay.
You're not tier 3 yet, are you? No.
Nope.
Five hits.
5, yep.
All right. Here it comes. So you get 666, but he gets to reroll those because of Tempered Resolve. So I failed 1 and passed 1. And now I get the 3 rerolls. So I've taken 2 wounds there, and here's the resolve checks. Pass 1, fail 1. Just have to check if he's got fearless or anything. I don't think he does. Resolve 4. Yep, so he doesn't have a thing. Okay. So 4 wounds altogether, I think.
Okay.
He's now taken 10. Can your boss do 4 wounds?
Yeah, so 5 attacks. Threes.
2 hits.
3. Not enough to do 4. Oh wow.
What's his clash? Is it 4?
Clash 3.
Oh, okay, so 2 hits.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry, 2.
Okay. Fails them both, unfortunately. This could kill him. If it does kill him, you could technically charge, and it'd be pretty much game over if I just fail both these at once. No, it passes 1 of them, so he's got 1 wound left.
Okay, wild. All right.
I think we're headed to a win for Old Dominion either way. But
Yeah. It does feel that way, but
there's a possibility.
It feels like it could easily swing. Yeah.
There's a possibility of me pulling something out of the bag here. Okay, back to me. It is the
Yep.
Ipparchos. Does nothing.
All right. Carries. So they're just gonna attack, or do I want? I would like to do maximum damage here. So fighting or priesting.
You should be able to do both, I think.
I suppose I could. Because I would roll 3 dice.
You draw event to get to priest 4, and then you spell, and then you clash.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so let's do that. So insanity. Nope. That is a fail. And then class. So that'll be 9 attacks.
Do they have a leader?
Oh, no. No, they don't.
8 attacks.
8 attacks.
And clash 1.
Ones.
There's 1?
1, yep.
Okay. See if we can pull this one out of the bag. Yep, passes. So that's
okay.
That.
Want of maximum damage, 0 damage.
Next up, we have the Haspists. I feel like I just need to just march out there to give me the opportunity to clash, to march in there. I think that's the way to go. Could go for the objective later, but no. So they're going to wheel 2, and then they're going to go another 10, so they're going to wind up around about here. Thanks for helping me fit past. Now they can next turn charge the Cav or these guys. We'll see. Okay, back to you.
Legionnaires. That pretty much leaves these guys.
Yep.
I'm not really going to be able to pull anything off there. 2. I think, yeah, they're just going to move just enough to get quarter off. We'll just stick that in here for now. They're going to move just enough to come off like...
Oh, to touch the thing?
That. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because then they can get 2 in, and that's definitely going to prevent me from scoring with the Phalangites, the Hoplites. Okay, I see there's also a 2, which is somehow coming to the top of this.
Yeah, it's the wounds on the carries. Yeah.
I don't know how to touch the collider of the marker. That's
so it's just it's locked there. I just locked it up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, is it my card now?
Around. Yep.
The Phalangites, they can go into the strategic stack.
Okay. Legionnaires, so that one's burnt. Gone. And then mounted Strategos. So nothing else to do there.
Okay. So I'll next draw the Thyreans. Now I could go for a charge here and just get the attacks, but the reason I'm not going to do that is that if I fail it, I actually break my own guys here. So they're going to go like this. Just ensure that they can get in there. Just touching that zone as well. They're actually going to stop you from scoring. Because there's 3 of mine and 3 of yours. No, actually there's 5 of yours.
No, I should have 6 on there.
Yeah, it should be okay. So if I win the roll, I'll just be able to charge you. If not, you'll charge me.
Yeah.
But the last card is the strategic stack, and I can charge you here. I'm not sure if your movement there was quite correct, because previously I would have had to go a different route to get you.
Oh, into my flank. Oh, okay.
Either way, I go exactly 8 due to...
Sure.
I'm just going to have to lock my...
Yeah.
My unit. Oh, probably lock your unit as well. And what we have to do is just be a little bit finicky with this thing. Because they wind up there. Okay, so and now we will clash.
Okay.
So, I'm going to take the... finally, some combat. So Phalangites, clash 3, but Polemarch is going to give them Army of Lions, so +1 clash. So they clash 3. They have phalanx, so they don't get inspired from the charge attack. So the front guy's the leader for attacks 4, and the support 3. So there's another 9 attacks there. So 13 attacks from them, and they have flurry.
Okay.
Okay, here it comes. So I've hit that many. Oh, so
okay.
6 so far, and then I'm going to roll the other 7. Oh, sorry, I've got the... Just ignore this. I've added 7 to the remaining number. Okay. Let's have a look. Oh, not many more. It's just the one. So
Okay,
you've got
alright.
7 saves. This is from the side, so that they'll be
Yeah.
defense 2. No, phalanx is from the front, so it'll be defense 1.
Yeah, 1. Yeah,
6 wounds.
save 1.
Let's just... I'm just going to unlock this.
Sure.
So they previously hadn't taken any wounds before, right?
Right.
And now, if we drag another 2 over, one of those stands has taken 2.
Okay.
And then, before we put them back, let's do the Polemarch's attacks.
Sure.
So what is he packing? Blade of Eakides, so +1 clash and flawless strikes. So he's going to be attacks 5, clash 4. So I'll just roll those up now. 5 attacks. Fuck! Terrible. So 2 hits. 2 hits. Saving a
Brutal.
ones. Okay, so that's going to do the other 2 wounds, which will actually break them.
Yep.
So if we take the command and the Hierodeacon back, they now scoot over to that spot. They're broken.
Yeah. Whoop.
They will stop me from scoring, which is just heartbreaking. If I'd done any more damage there, I would have been able to kill that bozo.
Yeah.
Wait, so is he on 2 wounds? No, I think I just killed the other stand, that's all.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I think I'm done.
Okay.
So if we look at it, I'm not able to score here because you've got 4 stands contesting me.
Yeah.
You are able to score here, so you get 2. And I am able to score over here, so I get 3.
Yep.
So we'll add 2 to you for 15. Sorry, 16. I'm on 17.
Yep.
And we'll go to turn 7. I'm just barely ahead here, but I feel like
Wow.
in 1 or 2 turns I'm gonna crumble. So
yeah.
it's gonna
Crazy.
It's gonna
Okay.
be close.
This is wild.
Yeah.
So I'll get another. Oops.
How far away are you from tier 3?
I didn't count those last couple that died, so you killed at least 2, so 2 more. So 15, 16, 17, 18. Tier 3 is... I'm at tier 3.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Good time. Good time for that.
Yes. So I've been winning the rolls so far, which has been important, but I think I'm due to lose one.
Now would be a great...
Oh man, it's been a fun game. I've been enjoying it.
yeah, absolutely. I've been having a blast.
Tough matchup for the old city-states, but that's okay.
Mhm.
I've also played a couple things not quite right. Okay. 3 more more effectively 8, 9, 4 more turns really, so it shouldn't be hard for one player to get the lead if something crumbles, but yeah. Just let me know once you're ready. My Eidolon's going to take the cleave option because he just needs it against those statues. What other things can he do? Oh, the regiment gets the parry rule. That's kind of cool. Hit rolls must be re-rolled of a 1.
Oh, that's pretty good, yeah.
That does your that actually will stop your flawless strikes. So.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'll take that then. Oh no, you only need to do 2 wounds to kill me. I'm likely to lose this anyway. I'll just take the class 3.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm good to go.
Right, good luck, sir. It's been fun.
You as well. I have 10 cards.
Oh. Well, I haven't lost any guys yet, so you'll have the advantage, won't you?
Oh, wow.
Are we sure about that? Yeah, no, I haven't lost a thing. Okay, so it's yours to win.
Wow.
Which colour's my...
Okay.
Again, am I the orange or...
You're orange, yep.
Okay. Right, let me see if I can just beat you on this anyway.
Yeah.
Is that a 5?
Oh, I can't stop rolling 5s.
There's something weird about that dice. Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it. So I decided to go to the Thyreans
sure.
just because that will avoid the Aura of Death. That's the way
yeah,
to do it.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that's gonna. I don't think they're gonna wipe everything out there, but it just gives me the chance to. I mean, if I spike the roll massively, then maybe I could. So they are Linebreaker Impact 3, Cleave Clash 3. So this is when performing clash attacks or when resolving impact hits. So the Linebreaker will affect this as well. So Brutal Impact 1 Linebreaker. So that'll take you down to defense 1, I think.
Yeah, I'll be using my evasion probably. Yeah.
So
whatever.
Clash 3 with 9 attacks. Let's see if we can spike some damage. Come on, boys. Come on, cows. Moo! 4 hits. Low average.
4. And they don't have impact?
Huh? That is the impact hits.
Oh, that is the impact. Okay,
yeah,
perfect.
The cleave will be way more nasty.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay,
so
sorry. So that was 4? Yeah.
Just gonna check your defense 2 base, no shields, so yeah.
Yeah.
So 4 wounds, and you should have 5 base. I'm just gonna take these guys off the off the lock. We'll just hold this there. Okay, so how many did I do? 5 or 4?
4.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll copy this over. That's a start, boys. That's a start.
Yep.
Now for the cleave. So the Thyreans have 5 attacks each plus leader at 16. Clash 3 goes to 4, so 16 on 4s. Again, I need to spike this as well. This is huge because this is going to go directly through.
Mm-hmm.
So if I roll abysmally low, then you get off really lightly. But if I roll really high and you lose 16 wounds, that's going to be massive. So good luck to me.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's not too bad. 4. It's about average.
Not bad.
About average. So I did 12.
Okay.
So what's going to happen there is that 11 wounds from there, and then 1 to the front is going to break you. So they're now broken.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, the Thyreans. Okay, your card.
Wow. It's not what I wanted. The cataphract going. So they will they're gonna clash.
Mm-hmm.
Factor. So, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. And I am now inspired, so 3s.
Four hits?
4.
Okay, can I spike the roll? Be funny if he lived. Be really funny if he lived.
It would.
Nope. He's taken 3 already, so he's just going to die like an idiot.
Alright.
Now you can charge.
And then I will charge, and I guess I'll...
You could technically wheel past and get to that guy and hit one.
Yeah. I'm wondering, is that the better option? And then I would get on his zone as well.
It does mean that I'd reform and flank you, but in the long run, you're still
Yeah.
going to beat me off and get more points.
Mm-hmm.
But if you charge these guys, you're going to be stuck there, and I can tie you up in combat. So maybe this play's the better one.
It might
Hard
be,
to say.
yeah. I mean, I don't want these guys hitting me after, but
It is tough.
oh, that's tough. That's tough. Because right now we're going to be contesting here. Who knows what's going to happen here? Maybe nobody gets any points this turn if I
You should
do
be
that.
able to. It's actually kind of hard to say.
Yeah, it really is. Okay. So we're gonna go for the bulls. I think
Okay.
they stand the most chance
yeah.
of hurting me the most, right? So impact. So that is 3 plus 1 for my memories of old. 4.
Yeah, 4 times 4, 16 on 3s with shock. Got line breaker against the shield because we talked about Scoffman earlier.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. So I see 5, 6, 7, 8 hits.
Good.
Which will automatically go through, so because you have line breaker. So if I roll 8 resolves and 2s, I've saved 3, so 8 plus 5. Yeah, that'll just kill them straight up.
Okay. Beautiful.
Okay. And that's you done.
Okay. Yep.
Alright, back to me. It is the Haspists who are dead, so we'll delete that, and then the Hoplites. So I'll take the Hoplites over here. They are going to... so the command stand is going to kill the Legionnaires, and he's going to attack the Kanephors.
Sure, makes sense.
So the command stand can't inspire. So it's got 5 attacks on 2s. Getting 1 hit.
Okay. This is the Legionnaires?
Yep.
Alright, so this will be on a 2.
Yep, gets the wound. So we'll put another wound on him.
Yep.
And the Eidolon needs to get some hits here. I think he's attacks 4, cleave 3. You know, you're not using Blessed against this, right?
Don't think so. No.
Okay, because they're only be on 1s anyway. Come on, get some hits, buddy. Yeah, 3 wounds, 7 on 1s. Nice. So 1 wound left on that guy. Your turn.
The Praetorian Guard. So I'm affected by Inspire, but I also, because I'm broken, can't be, or
no, it overrules the broken. You probably do want to like rally by the end of the turn, otherwise it becomes too easy for me to. Actually, no, it doesn't. It makes no difference. You want to. The reason why you want to rally is you can't score otherwise, because there's an opportunity to kill the Thyreans and score. So you want to rally right now. Then you can Memories of Old and no, you can't Memories of Old. You need to clash. So you're going to be clashing without Memories of Old, but you do get the Memories of Old as a draw event. So you get +1 from that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so I'll rally and then I'll clash.
Yeah.
So that'll be 11 attacks.
Yes,
on
3s. Yep. Not a very good roll. 4 hits.
No, 4.
Okay. I've failed 3 of those, so 3 resolves. That's terrible. Six. Okay, fuck, that's terrible.
Ooh, yeah.
Terrible. Jesus Christ. Okay. That's important for you because now you can score. Okay.
It is. It really is. Yeah.
But I may now be able to get the Polemarch over there.
Mm.
We'll see. Okay. So they're done. Back to me.
All right.
The companion cav are going to try and pick off one more statue to see if I can survive here. So I rallied before, so I'm not broken right now, so I can inspire and attack. Yeah. So I've got 6 attacks from the guy in the front. And that's going to be on 3s. Okay, so 3 attacks. You want to be using your Blessed here, right?
Yes, I think that would make sense. Okay. Yeah.
So 3 hits.
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
Just need to get 1 wound through here. So that's 2 fails. So reroll those 2.
Oh my god. 2. Ignore that. Okay.
Come on. Yes. Okay.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that dies, and then we've got 1 more wound on this far guy. And the character, 7 attacks. Clash is up to 4, I believe. No, it's much better. That's going to be 6 hits.
Nice.
Okay, so you've failed 2 only, so you get rerolls on those 2s. Two more fails. So he's only got 2 wounds left, and they're broken.
Yep.
Back to you.
Okay.
Archimandrite.
The Archimandrite.
Nice.
Yeah. So, he's gonna start off with, Unholy Baptism, I guess? Yeah. Yep, okay. And it's tier, so 7, 8, 9, 10. So he's priest 10 right now.
This is attacking me. So 4 hits.
Yeah. And one failure becomes a success.
So 5
that'll
hits,
be
right?
5. Yep.
Okay.
Armor piercing 1.
I think I fail them all then. This is going to go very badly, I see. Thyreans are defense 2. Yeah, I failed them all.
Alright.
Oh, God. And then 5 are resolve checks. I need to pass some of these, otherwise I'm just dead. I think I passed 1. So I survive with 1 wound left, do I? Jesus Christ, this guy's so nasty.
Yeah.
Resolve 3, yep. So I've got 1 wound left on the command stand.
Okay. Alright. And then I guess we will Haslia's Touch, which can't fail. So I'm going to heal 4 wounds.
Yeah.
So that'll heal that one back, and then a stand with 2 wounds. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So I'll just put 1 guy at the back here. Unless you want to make the thing wider.
Nope, that's perfectly fine. And then I guess we'll Dark Immolation. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, there's nothing really that you can cast here.
Yeah. No, there's nothing that it doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay. You're next.
Right. Promethean dead. Get rid of that. And then the Phalangites. They are going to clash with their first action on these guys to wipe them out.
Yep.
So 5 plus 9 is 14. On 3s with rerolls. Okay, so those are passes. And then I've got 9 rolls to bank here. Okay. So I've hit you 9 times.
Okay.
You're saving on 1s.
Yeah. Probably could just pull them, but let's see. Alright. That's
Swipes them.
yeah.
The Cataphractoi have gone already, so what I'll do is I'll unlock them and I'll march them sideways so they can get out of the way. Then I'm going to march 5 inches forward so I can charge your cav in the flank later on, which is going to be helpful.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I guess I could I could charge these guys, but they're just going to come back and do War of Death for the rest of the game, so the cav's going to be a better option.
Yeah.
Okay. The problem with scoring, like I'd have to kill the Cataphractoi to get in there, but I still might be able to do it if I get in the side. So there is that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just gonna take friggin' forever. That's all.
Yeah.
Yep. Back to you.
Okay. The Kanephor.
You can only attack one side there. Interesting.
Yeah. I think he goes into your Hoplites and just tries to finish them.
Surely, because he only needs to do 2 wounds.
Yeah.
It should be pretty easy.
So, I don't really need to rally him, right?
You can't score unless you rally, so you may as well. I mean, there's no. I mean,
I guess
nothing,
yeah.
There's
yeah.
nothing
There's
you
no.
can do with your second action because you can't.
Yeah.
Move.
Sure. Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
5 attacks.
Right.
And you've got Inspire naturally, so it should be on 4s.
Oops.
Really need you to whiff all of these, please. Come on. Don't get any 1s.
Oh,
got 3 1s.
Oh, 4. Yeah, so 4
okay,
and 3
so it just
ones.
auto,
Yeah.
it auto kills me.
Yeah.
Auto
Yeah,
wipes me
okay.
out.
Beautiful. Okay.
Nice.
Yep. Exactly what I needed.
Yeah, now you're going to be able to score. Okay, so that's going to be pretty much game winning, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Next,
sure,
I have the Hoplites, which is these people. So they are going to clash. So I've got 13 attacks on 2s again. Okay. 4 hits.
Twos. Save. 3. Okay, take 1. Huh.
Annoying.
Yeah. Oh, that's not right. Okay. Wow.
Back to you.
Yeah. The Karyatids. And they are going to... Yeah, they're going to take aim...
They can spin around for free, you know? They can do that.
Oh, right, because they have fluid, right?
Yeah, they all get line of sight.
Okay.
I'm in the forest, so half burst.
Okay.
So if we go 15 and minus half rounding up, you should have 8 hits. 8 shots.
Yeah.
But they'll be on 3s.
Yeah.
Not bad. It's 5 hits.
6.
6 hits, okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you kill the one guy, then the character's lost as well, so you're likely to do this.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have any evasion. Probably don't. Oh, evasion 1. So if I spike it, I might be able to get lucky here. Or I can just fail them all, and that's gonna die.
That'll do it. Okay.
Yeah. Ow. And next is the Selinoi. Now, thinking about this, I could tie them up in combat, But then you could always just clash and just charge again anyway.
True.
And I think I'm better off just aiming and shooting, to be honest, and hoping that I win the roll, because I'll probably have fewer cards than you next turn. If in a couple of turns' time I can march the Hoplites over to that objective, that's also going to help me win. It's going to be pretty hard. I still have a fair bit of game left to play. Yeah, winning that roll is kind of important. Yeah, it's going to be pretty hard either way. I think it's just a flat out loss here. All right, we'll play through. So
Sure.
Half range, so it's going to be 5 shots each plus leader, so 21 shots on volley 3. So if you spike a lot of rolls, maybe that'll kill a stand.
Yeah.
What do we got? 10 hits. Saving on 4s. Uh, 3 wounds.
Pretty good. So 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, and your card?
The carries.
Yep.
So I think Memory of Old. I'll Memory of Old as an action. Priest 2, Priest 4.
Should we go up to Priest 6?
And then are they Priest? Am I missing their Priest 2 to start with, or?
Yeah, they're naturally Priest 2. So
okay.
You draw event, Memories of Old, and then you Memories of Old again, so you go up to Priest 6.
Okay.
Yeah, so 6 dice for 2s.
Thank you.
And at tier 3, I believe you do resolve checks. What? 2 hits?
1.
Okay. So 1 resolve check.
Oh, Insanity's a 3, so it is 2.
Okay, so I failed my first one, and here's the second resolve check for pass. Failed that as well, and then they cause resolve checks, I believe, at tier 2.
Yes, they do. They do, yeah.
So then I could lose a stand and not be able to score. Of course.
Wow.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. Rough. Okay, that's really painful. Alright, my turn. Ipparchos is dead, Eidolon's dead, and then the last card is the Polemarch, who's just there. So, yep, you got any more cards?
4.
Yep, keep them coming.
No, Hierodeacon's gone. Legionnaires.
Well. Oh, that one can. They may as well just sit in the zone. Let's keep scoring for the rest of the game.
Whoop. Other Legion. They're gone. The other one's gone. Yeah. And then the mounted strategos. So.
Just going to check something there. So you killed 2 characters and 2 units over here, so that's going to give you 4.
Oh, yeah.
So it'll take you up to 20.
Thank you.
And then you charge the Haspist, so going to give you another 2. That's going to be 22. Then you're scoring 3 here and 2 here.
Yeah.
So it's going to give you another 7. So it's going to put you on 29. It's pretty good. Now I'm not scoring any zones, but I killed the Hierodeacon and the Legionnaires.
Right. Yeah.
And that's it. So I get another 4. So I'm on 21. Now we go to turn 8. You get another Dark Power. You're maxed out in Dark Power anyway.
Yeah.
Cool. So if I win the roll here, I can put the Phalangites into them and potentially kill them and score that later on in the game, and then start scoring here. But you're going to be getting 7 every turn, so I can't really overtake you. So that's pretty much the end of the game.
All right. Yeah. If I win the roll off. Yeah. If I won the roll off, I think my plan would be just shove them sideways and then charge, so I could take the zone in. take this unit out with impact, I would think.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, there's a few different options for you there, but realistically,
yeah,
you don't need to do too much.
no, yeah, yeah,
I just didn't get enough value out of my cavalry. I feel like, but
yeah, yeah,
it's still a really hard matchup for city states anyway, because when it comes down to just grinding versus grinding, the stuff that you have in your army is just a bit superior to what these
yeah,
guys have.
sure.
But yeah,
Yeah,
just
I
wanted to
didn't
start you
know
off with a bit
anything
of an
about
easier
city
matchup.
states
Didn't want
going.
to go straight to
No, I
the
appreciate that.
the
Thank you.
stomping with
Yeah,
Drone. That was
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
That no, I had a lot of fun with that. Yeah, I definitely like. Yeah, the Archimandrite as the general really is weaker in the beginning of the
It
game.
looks good
Like,
on paper, but there are so
yeah, yeah,
few
yeah,
like valuable opportunities for those spells. It becomes hard to get his worth later on.
yeah. For 220 points, he probably should have been, acting a little stronger through the game. But I mean, I'm not complaining. He did quite well.
The
But
way that I would do it is that I would take 2 units of 4 carries, 1 unit of 5 Praetorian guards, and then 1 unit of bone golems, and take the unholy sacrament thing that gives you ability to cast on any of them. That way, every
sure,
single turn you're going to be, blasphemous power up to tier 2, and just march them
yeah,
straight through to the middle of the table and keep the Praetorians alive with a spell, and you're just getting tons of value that
mhm,
way. So that's the way to play that
sure,
build.
yeah,
If
yeah,
you're not going to do that, then take the Strategos as the Warlord.
sure, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. No, that was a lot of fun though. Thank you very much. I
no worries, man.
appreciate that. Um, yeah, now I can think about diving into the league a little bit and
Yeah, I think
offer
like
some people
obviously
some good
I mean
games.
the game's pretty intuitively easy to understand, so you're going to be able to understand that pretty well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. It's just the you know more minute stuff,
yeah,
making sure you remember all the rules,
yeah,
like the extra shots at short range. I might have read that, but I
yeah. Just one
I didn't
barrage if
remember
you're at
that at all.
effective
But
range.
yeah, yeah, for
All right, man. Well,
sure.
it's been 3 hours. I
So
better get going. But thanks for the game, and I'll chat
yeah,
to you
yeah.
on DMs. See you later.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, take care.
Bye.